Live. My name Morgan Iverson. Big bro down at the bottom, Javon Stokes, and Danny J. Quick. I almost said his government, but I'm not gonna put it out there.
It
Uh,
don't matter to me. You know how I do.
I'm not putting your
I'm all
government
out there. No, don't do it.
out. I'm not putting your government out there. Danny J. Quick, the one and only, up at the top right. My bro, both of my bros, big bro and I don't call Danny. I wouldn't call him little bro. He's younger than I am, but I'm not. It feels weird calling him little bro, so I'm not
I
gonna do
thought
it.
you were older than
we
him.
just we
Denny, I
just
thought you
bros.
were older.
No, I just got more gray. I just got more
Yeah,
gray. That's
I'm,
all.
I'm one. I'm 1 year older
He
than.
he got me by a year. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 1 year older than him. So this week we're doing the top five. Okay, I can't wait to get to the
No,
list.
here he go.
No,
He
wait,
go
wait, wait,
already.
wait, wait.
He
He go
already started.
already.
He's about to.
Wait.
Yeah, he already started.
So when I
All
got
these
ready to write
caveats
down,
and everything.
when I got ready to start working on my list, somebody share. I got to redo the for it to stream straight to top five lives to the group. So I need somebody to drop the. Or I could do it, but
I put
I
the
need somebody.
YouTube link on the group already. I thought I did
Okay.
that
Yeah,
already.
we put I've been sharing the YouTube link too on.
All right, I just need somebody to share it in the group page. That's all. But yeah, and I'm trying to get people to go over to YouTube anyway. But all right, let me get back on track. So when I got ready to look up the poster, I thought this week was top five saddest sitcom moments, and that was not
Nope.
what the poster said.
Most emotional. That's
Yes,
different.
yes, it
We
is.
still we still should have the same number one. There should be no.
There
I
shouldn't
look.
be any debate over number one to me.
Be
That's what I
no
said.
debate on number one.
It not to me. It shouldn't be.
But the rest, all the rest of
There's
the
no
four
match.
depends on what you watch though. Like it really depends on
That's
what you watch.
completely correct. That's
So
completely correct. It depends on what you watch and what you don't. Because like I was telling Javon before we started the show, like some of the moments, the only reason that some of the moments that many others might have on their list are not on my list is because I don't feel like I've watched enough of the entire series
yeah,
to count it on my list. You know what I'm
like
saying? Not
and
because it wasn't impactful, not because I didn't realize, not because I didn't see its impact. It's just I
and I
can't
know
call myself a fan of that show.
we all watch different sitcoms too. Like I know I
Yeah,
watch a lot of the Jamie Foxx show. So like certain sitcoms, I watch all the black sitcoms. So like I was looking at my list, like dang, I don't even watch white TV.
I
Like
feel bad.
I
I ain't
don't
gonna
either.
lie. I'm
I don't
gonna be
either.
real. I was in my list. Yeah,
You know
he
what I'm
coming
saying?
up. He coming
I'm
up.
just
hey,
saying.
He
I
coming
got
I'm
up.
just
two on
saying.
accident. I got two on accident. I ain't even trying
I
for
was
two.
on
I'm gonna be
accident.
I
real.
feel
Can I be
good.
real with y'all?
I
I'll
feel
be
good.
100% real. I was like struggling in my list to think of like emotional sitcom moments for like black shows.
Me
I
too.
was
What?
Me too.
struggling.
No way.
Me
I
too.
was struggling.
Me too, bro.
Living single. Oh, what? A living single?
No,
Jamie
no,
Foxx
no.
show?
I listen. I know black sitcoms. I
Yeah.
was struggling for the emotional sitcom moment
Yeah,
because most of these,
I think he said he was struggling to like have something that immediately comes to mind
yeah,
for a
like
black
I
Oh,
sitcom.
yeah.
couldn't honestly like I. It's go.
Oh, that makes sense.
Listen, I'm not saying that black sitcoms don't do emotional, but like a lot of them that I can, I was trying.
I'm excited about mine, the ones that I have.
But I was also under that was under the mindset that we were doing saddest moments. So most of mine are saddest. Like
Okay.
I understand that it's emotional, but I probably would have done it a little differently, and then I would have had some black shows in there.
I think
But
mine's are mostly emotional. I mean, I got some sad ones, like, but I
don't
got some.
don't
Don't.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
So I'm
I'm
very
just
excited
looking
to
at
get
my
into the
list real
list.
quick.
Though one of mine on my list, I'm literally gonna play the clip for it. Like,
Don't nah, you can't do that, man. If we can't
what?
play the clip, you can't play the clip. Don't do
Why
that.
Come
can't
on
I
now.
play the clip?
Come on
Come
now.
on now.
You see how
I,
you be trying to you can
They
no
be trying
no
to
we've
influence,
done
you be
that in the
try
trying
to
to
past.
sway.
influence the
Like,
vote.
No. Dad, Kyron.
that's terrible, bro.
Hey man.
Anyway,
Kyron
Kyron is
already mad at
relentless,
my list.
dude.
he is mad already.
I'm gonna stop sending Kyrie my list, man.
Why
Because
do
I
you send
literally
him your list?
Well,
I
I don't
send
know
it
why
so
you
I can
send
I can quickly copy it and paste it into the group. That's why I send it.
You
I
be
always send
cheating,
it
bro.
before the show.
Wait a minute. Why do you have
That's-
to send him the list to put it into the show?
just so I
Because
can copy it. So I can
he
copy
always
it from my
accused,
phone and
Why
paste
do
it
you
into
need?
here.
he constantly accuses me of cheating, and then he just
Wait, what are
openly
you
admits to
using
cheating.
this? Are you on a laptop
Obviously,
or a
Kyron.
tablet? What are
I'm
you
on my
on?
laptop. I'm on my
So
laptop.
you can't type? Do you have one of those special
That's what
laptops
I'm saying.
without?
I'm not typing. I'm not gonna type while I'm in here like Morgan be doing tap 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 tap.
Well,
Every
somebody, we don't have a
somebody doing
producer
that.
yet. We don't have a producer yet. You know what I'm saying? We got to
I
get.
know
Gotta get our
Morgan be
weight
like,
up.
you hear him?
We got to get our weight up so we can get a
Every week.
producer, bro.
And then he talked like this.
He'd be like
typing. He talk every
the
third word.
Undertale was
Or
good.
he'd be in the middle of a thought like,
Backspace,
and
backspace,
I was
backspace.
thinking that
Oh wow, disrespect started already. The disrespect
Batman was
started
stomping.
already.
Dang, Kevin.
Okay, Kevin, I see you.
Kevin
Go
acted
ahead.
like Afro Avenger wouldn't get smashed.
Ooh,
No.
we spicy today.
Ace Blade
Hey
is
man, Kevin
Ace Blade is
had
a
word.
tactician.
Kevin was talking bad trash last Saturday on Daddy's show.
He
to me,
was.
so
That's all Kevin do is talk trash.
all you talk
Hey,
trash.
Get Afro Avenger 12 out. How about that? Get Afro Avenger 12 out.
Dang, man. Dang, why you got to straighten
Good.
you struggling his
talking trash.
productivity.
Danny been spicy all day, bro. Danny been spicy since yesterday. To be
I
honest,
know,
bro.
man.
He been spicy since yesterday.
Danny, you've been on this
a
LeBron
lot.
thing for real,
I'm
man.
not,
Like
I'm not
I
being,
like it though.
I'm excited for the
you've been on
I'm
this
excited for the
LeBron
NBA
thing.
season.
I know you excited for the season, but like you be on an island for a lot of
There's
this
no
stuff,
hope.
man.
Yeah, I mean, y'all just see things differently. We'll talk about this continuously.
Yeah, but numbers
the end of his
disagree
career.
with you though.
Numbers don't disagree with me though.
They
That's
really
that's
do,
what I'm
though.
saying.
And do.
Thank you,
The
sir.
6 and
Thank you,
6,
Kevin.
6 and
Thank you.
6 disagrees with me, but that's it.
You mean 6 and
Like
0?
6 and 0.
You mean undefeated?
Undefeated in the finals disagrees with me.
But that ain't even my
again,
argument. That's not even my argument for Jordan over LeBron. Like that's not
Okay,
my argument. Though.
One of mine.
The argument for Jordan,
Undefeated is better than
Jordan.
defeat.
Do you
The argument
hold
for
on?
Jordan
Real
is
talk. Real
6-0
talk.
in the
Honestly,
finals
honest
and
moment.
his
Honest
impact on
moment.
the game.
Hold
Mhm.
on. Honest moment. Do you honestly think that LeBron James is a better shooter than Michael Jeffrey
He could
Jordan?
possibly.
No, I do
Okay,
not.
cool. So you agree that he's not a better shooter. Okay, we agree. You heard that.
Not
Morgan,
from mid
you heard
range.
it.
Not from
Hold
mid
on.
range. He's not. When we talk
not a
about
better shooter
shooters, we
anywhere.
talk about
You think
from
if
at the
Michael
basket and at the
Jordan
3-point line, he's a better shooter. Yes.
No, he's a more
At the
he
basket.
does it more because it's a different league, is what I keep trying to tell you.
Yes.
In Jordan's time, it was post.
He's
Get
not
in
a
the
better
post, get in the
Blank man
post,
is
or get in the mid range. What?
I won't disparage Blank Man, Chapman, Kevin. I won't talk
Get
bad
Rocky.
about Blank Man.
Wow,
I won't talk bad about Blank Man.
Dang,
But
why
no, Jordan had a different. His quickness to elevate above his competition gave him the ability to be unblockable, and his fadeaway was untouchable. He was a master. His first step is untouchable. He had the quickness. He could not be guarded. LeBron does not have that. LeBron does not have that, and still is one of the greatest drivers to the basket in the game ever.
I agree with you.
He bullies his way in there.
I agree. Do you think he drives better to the basket than Jordan?
Considering that he doesn't have Jordan's quickness, yes, I do.
It's usually
you
yes or
just
no
said
I don't get
that
it.
he's unguardable and unblockable, driving to the hoop. You just said that. That's live. We live. Y'all all heard that. Morgan,
Yes.
did you or did you not hear him say that?
I'm saying that.
So,
but my entire argument has been that Jordan was so much better than his competition that detracts from his greatness. He was so much better than the people he was playing against.
But it's not true though. But it's not true.
To me, it is. To me, it
is. It is
people...
true. It is true. But Danny thinks that if Jordan was in this league, he would not be so much better than his competition. He thinks it would be different if he was in this league. That's
okay. So, like, real? Do you? It's just funny to me.
We were not
This-
planning on talking to Jordan.
What
LeBron.
what we all talking about? I'm my bad. What do y'all want to
We
talk
talk
about?
about whatever y'all wanted to. I didn't have anything destined.
I
know who
didn't
we're
have
not
any-
talking about. I know who we're not talking
I'm
about.
no
and I
longer
said it last
talking
week.
about that.
I know what we're not talking
Yeah,
about.
we
no
are not
longer
talking about.
that.
We are not.
You know what? I want to say something. I do want to
Please
say
don't.
something.
Is it resulting in that person?
I saw a clip, and Namer was real cool. Like it was really
Okay.
cool. What I saw, that
Namor.
was hot. That was fire.
Namor.
I know.
Namor.
Marvel be playing, man. Marvel do that like randomly. Like they'll just change like how like somebody like we've been thinking of how to say the name forever, and then they in the movies they be like, no, it's
They were like the Dora
Shang-Chi.
Milaje.
Like, no, dude, it's
The Dora
Shang-Chi.
Milaje. The Dora Milaje. No, it's
The
That
the
Dora
Dora
be getting on my
Milaje.
nerves, man.
Like I've been saying
His name is
Milaje
Namer. Damn it. His name is
Dora
Namer.
Milaje.
Okay, what were you saying?
That was hot. That's what I was. I'm excited to see it for him. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to see the season finale of She-Hulk, man.
Yo, did you see the clip that they dropped? You saw the clip they dropped today?
I don't want to see no clips.
I don't want to see nothing.
I won't say nothing about it.
I don't want to see nothing until was it Thursday, right?
It was
Thursday.
a promo clip. It was the promo
I don't
clip.
care. I saw that.
Hey,
I saw it was a promo clip, and I looked away.
It's gonna go down.
I still got to finish Game of Thrones from Sunday, and then I have to finish. I have to catch up on Andor. I started the first episode of Andor, but I haven't like finished watching the other one, so I need to do that.
I don't do Andor. Did y'all watch Werewolf by Night?
Yes, it was pretty good.
Yeah. I thought it was boring at first. Like it started very boring to me until and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But you know,
I mean, it's been like a week.
Yeah, until Man Thing showed up, I was bored. Like I was legit bored until, like I said, Man Thing showed up, and then I was like, okay,
like 5 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, but
it felt like 30.
It wasn't like it was like an hour. It was like 5 minutes.
It felt like 30. It felt like it took so long to get there, and then like because I'm familiar with that he's a werewolf, like, and it's in the show, like the twist was like that he's the werewolf, and I'm like, okay, we knew that already. Like,
yeah, but you know, there are a lot of people that don't know about Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, for sure, and I definitely understand that. But I thought the twist was going to be something else, and they gave away that, you know, they were working together super early. But it was good though. Like I love the cinematography, like the black and white, what they were able to do with the black and white stuff, and it was really good though.
I feel like somebody said, did y'all heard that the Blade movie shut down production?
I saw, until they find a new director.
What's going on with that?
Well, they said that. Well, the director dropped out, and then they said the script wasn't good, basically. I feel like honestly, somebody suggested that maybe the dude who did Werewolf by Night should do Blade, and I was like, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all.
I would not mind old buddy that did Multiverse of Madness. Sam
Raimi. Sam Raimi. I don't know about Sam Raimi. Not on Blade.
No.
I think they should just go get the original dude, come back and do it. Seriously.
I'd be fine with that too.
From the first Blade. Guillermo del Toro.
Wesley Snipes doing it would be very hot.
Wesley Snipes
Does he direct movies?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I watch it.
Listen, I love Wesley Snipes, man.
I watch it, bro. I watch it, though.
Let's not watch it. Yeah, I agree. Not every story has to have a twist.
Yeah,
I agree. But that was a twist if you don't know anything about Werewolf by Night. That was a twist.
I'm trying to think of what else happened this week that was interesting.
Hey, what up, Wally?
What up, big bro?
Wally in the building? What?
I'm telling you, we
Jordan Peele. But you know what though? I've never seen Jordan Peele like direct like a fight scene though. Not that he can't. I'm just saying like
I would be fine with
you can get somebody.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Jordan Peele would be pretty good.
Marvel got plenty of people for fight scenes. I think that would be a good pick. Jordan Peele doing Blade.
I want to say Jordan said he got approached to do something with Marvel a while back.
I think he did, and then he mentioned that he turned it down because he wanted to do his own stuff or something like that.
I thought I remember that.
I'm about to put that out. We're gonna put that into the universe.
You gonna put it in the atmosphere.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, let's put
Jordan
that all
Peele
the way
direct
out there.
Blade.
Put it out in the atmosphere right now.
Hey, while you out there, put Javon Stokes write the script for Blade. I'd have been sitting on a Blade.
We won't be
Listen, man.
realistic. We won't be realistic.
Damn,
Javon.
Danny. God, dog. Yeah.
Jesus, I told you he's spicy. Didn't I tell you? I tried to warn you that he been spicy since yesterday. He been spicy since yesterday, bro.
I'm about to listen. I'm about to do a web comic of Heat burning Ace Blade to the ground. just burn him to the ground. All that's left is his mask.
It's serious. Dang.
Terrible.
All that's left in these streets is, he's spicy in these streets, bro. Since yesterday,
I'm not being
come on now. What's up, man? Is everything
not.
okay at home?
I'm completely in for Tarantino doing anything.
No, we don't need
bro.
Tarantino.
That's my guy, bro.
We don't need no N-bombs in the.
I was gonna say
MCU.
we don't need 100 niggas.
We don't need
in a Marvel movie.
MCU
I don't think the word nigga has ever been
that
said in a Marvel movie.
He didn't say that in Kill Bill. Did he?
There wasn't no black people.
There was one black person and they died. One black person died in Kill Bill immediately.
Let's see. What did y'all see that thing? Did y'all see the thing that was going back and forth? I don't know if y'all know who Charlton is. It Charleston White? It's Charleston White or Charlton White or something like that. Talking trash about T.I.'s son, and that they've been going back and forth on IG. Did y'all see that? Mm-hmm. I thought that crap was hilarious. Only because
presents nigga. I mean,
terrible.
That's a good one right there, Kevin.
Honestly, I'm sitting here trying to think if they've ever said the word nigga in a Marvel movie, and I don't think they have.
Definitely not. No,
not in one movie. I'm surprised.
They would never.
They slipped one in, at least in Blade. I mean, not Blade, Black Panther.
You know that Wakanda. Now, if there's one place that word is not going to be used, it's Wakanda.
Well, they were in America, or where were they?
It don't matter. They're not going to use it.
They were in. Hold up. I don't.
When they came back to Compton, maybe. When they came back to Compton with the kids, maybe in that. I don't know.
I thought with the kids, who is this nigga right here?
Yeah, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. That would be awesome. Yo, nigga, you said that's yours?
They barely said Black and Falcon. What you talking about? There's literally a scene where they called him Black Falcon. They called him Black Captain America like 14 times.
How do you remember that?
Javon, what's your Twitter handle?
Why? What you about to do? I don't know, man. You how spicy you are. I don't want people coming after me on TikTok.
To put you in the.
Hey, that was a great scene, though, bro. That scene was awesome. With Isaiah Bradley and
he was like, he said it. Did he say that?
He looked like he would say it.
Oh yeah,
It was a real one.
My Twitter handle. Hold on. I don't even know my Twitter handles off the top of my mind.
He was a real one.
At J Stokes Studios. I just need to change that.
Yeah, that's.
By the way, that's an underrated Marvel show.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I don't know why a lot of people.
Falcon and Winter Soldier was great.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Winter Soldier was good.
If I had, because me and Tyler be getting into it all the time about She-Hulk.
I wanted to talk to Tyler. I really want to talk to him about She-Hulk. I don't know what's his problem with She-Hulk, man.
I'm gonna see Tyler
it.
come up here next week because
he said that he hadn't watched it since episode 2. So,
but he keep bringing it up though.
Because he
bring it up once a week.
I'm gonna holler at him. I'm gonna holler at him after we watch the finale and see if he wants to come on next week and do a list with us.
He come on the show. What he going to face?
I'd love to get him and Greg on.
Which Greg?
Either one, but I'm thinking about burning him because of the MJ and LeBron thing. That crap.
I ain't talking to Greg Burnham no more.
That crap would be hilarious.
Why? Because you be wrong.
I can't because
he be making you feel silly because you don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
Over there sitting in the corner.
Greg Burnham is really like the big bro though. Like he's really got the big brother. Like you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like he
trying to talk to me about basketball. I'm like, nah, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, but
I know what I'm talking about.
When we be talking about the MJ and LeBron thing in the group, Javon, what do I always say to Danny? I'd be like, bro, I'm just trying to keep you from sounding crazy in these streets. Because he be
I don't
coming in
care
there and
nothing about
saying,
sounding
he be
crazy.
coming in there saying crazy stuff. And I'll be like, Danny,
You do,
I
man.
Okay,
understand
nothing
your
about sounding
point,
crazy.
but what you saying right now sounds insane. Like that sounds
Y'all
crazy.
just
Don't say that.
y'all just don't be
But
seeing it from my
even your
perspective, bro.
discussion, even the discussion about who win, LeBron at 37 and Michael
That's
Jordan
what I
at
said.
37.
Y'all are
Hold on, though,
crazy
hold
if
on,
you think
hold on, man, hold
37-year-old Jordan is
Yeah, but you
beating
gotta
37-year-old
understand,
LeBron?
like, hold on, you gotta understand. Jordan and Jordan was like
Why
puffing.
would you quit?
What do you say? They gave the nigga who did prison time and got no credit or money or Bueller statue at the end of the show and save the world being a tester. Hey man, hey Wally, hey, it was realistic as heck, huh?
Yeah,
'Cause that's
hey,
all
look,
you get.
look. You notice the emphasis on the 2 G's in the middle.
Hey Wally, he gonna be in the movie, man. That's what I heard. I heard he gonna be in the movie, man.
Hey, we gotta
I
get
heard-
Wally. We got to get Wally on the show too when he launched the clothing line because I'm
bet.
much. I can't wait, bro. I
Hey,
cannot
man.
wait.
Hey, Wally, man, I
Saturday
get you
morning
on Stoke
cartoon.
Podcast too, man. Talk about your business, man. Talk about your business.
Saturday
That was exactly what would happen in real life. You ain't getting no money. You ain't getting nothing. We'll give you a statue.
Oh,
I gotta
thanks,
order
you
a
better
Kindle too because this one's about gone. That one's about gone, Wally. I gotta give you some Kindle.
What happened? Wait, what'd you say?
Thanks,
They
nigga.
really did. Legit, bro.
Yo,
They
you
look
stupid,
terrible
man.
with
You
that
stupid, yo.
Oh man, Wally, you started straight, bro.
All right. Seriously though,
I was trying not to use the word, bro. Wally did it.
I know, man. That's exactly. Hey,
Thanks,
hey.
nigga.
Good job, nigga. Good job, nigga. Well done. Well done.
Well done, nigga. Well done.
Hey, since Tony Stark been gone, the Avengers been struggling. That's all I know.
I don't think real talk. I don't think the Avengers exist right now in the
I'm
MCU.
coming back to the well for that one.
That's
Boy.
true.
I don't think there is.
That's
I don't
true.
think they exist right now. If you think about it, who is left?
Oh man, that was funny.
Tony dead. Steve is gone.
Steve gone.
This dude clearly hasn't talked to nobody.
The Hulk
Falcon,
on Sakaar somewhere.
The Hulk is gone.
in outer space.
That's
Vision is pretty much dead.
They on
I would love to see
Thor
Mantis
out here running
not
around.
return.
Super dead.
Give me I do Mantis.
He's all the way dead, bro. Like Thanos, like literally took the stone out and then crunched the crap.
Nah, they got the white version that's still out there
They
somewhere.
got White Vision.
White Vision is still out there.
Yeah, he's out there.
Vision.
He better hope Thanos don't double back for him.
Call him Vanilla Vision. That's Vanilla Vision. Yeah,
That Vision is. I don't know. Like
Wanda is.
Y'all better pray to God.
Wanda got crushed by a rock somehow.
Wanda ain't dead.
Don't get me back on Wanda.
Ain't seen nobody. Black Widow dead. Hawkeye chilling on a farm somewhere. Ain't no Avengers.
Look, there's definitely no Avengers at the
There's
moment.
no Avengers right now. Yet
Not
people talk about him every show. They're like, "Oh, he's gonna be an Avenger." Like, have y'all seen them?
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
The tower don't belong to them no
about
more.
to fight in the incursions.
Yep.
Remember they sold the tower.
Wong out there drinking with
somebody.
Wong out there drinking
Madison.
Yeah.
Wong out there
drinking with Madison. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Madison, my chick though.
She is savage.
What do you say? My name is Madison. The Y ain't where you think it's supposed to be.
Not where you think it is.
Oh,
yeah,
terrible.
She got to come back for the season.
And dude, like she has to be in the finale, bro.
Got to be in it.
She's a fan favorite immediately.
Here.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure I ain't missing nothing else that happened this week.
Y'all ain't gonna talk about Jordan Poole getting punched,
bruh. Listen, look.
It's on site.
There's no way on God's green earth,
period,
we could be teammates again.
Yeah,
there's no way. There's no way y'all would have let me leave the building without
he dusted him
without
too,
getting hosed.
Like he dusted him, bro.
Like
it wasn't even a regular punch. He
leaned.
It was a super punch, a UFC real life super punch.
He straight up jumped.
He legitimately pulled. What's my guy's name? Pettis in UFC.
Hit that man with
we jumped off the cage. We kicked off the back of the cage.
Roman Reigns
like,
punched him, yo.
Yo,
look, we done. Like that's it. Somebody got to be traded.
Yeah,
because
man. Or
we
I'm a
on
family.
site
I
every
don't see,
time.
and that's the thing. That's the thing to me. I think it's only because I
Yeah, he
think
got
because
slept.
they said that they get in fights all the time in practice. Fights happen, but because
Hopefully.
somebody leaked, I think that they gotta fire the video people. Whoever leaked the video
Oh,
got to
that
get
whoever
fired.
did that, they probably been fired.
Probably got fired that day.
Yeah, but
Probably
And
I
then
see you keep saying people keep saying, well, fights like that happen. Listen, man, I'm sure fights happen. That wasn't a fight.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't a
Yeah,
fight.
there's
He
nothing to
got
fight
we
about
knocked.
don't
that.
we don't know what they were saying either though. Like we know
I
like the
don't
video
care,
I shared
man. I
earlier,
don't
I know
care.
Draymond
they said
started
that no,
it.
they
I know
said
Draymond started it.
Jordan Poole be
Drake
getting. I mean, Jordan
Draymond
Poole
is the
is seem
last
like a
person
cocky
to get
dude.
upset about somebody talking trash. That's all I'm
Very true.
saying.
Very
You
very
cannot
true.
have the reputation that you have as a player and as a
Yep.
person
Yep.
and be sensitive enough to hear
To steal off.
anything
You
and
can't you
go
I
off.
can't
agree
just
with
be
you
in
on that one.
practice stealing off, bro. That man had his hands down to his side. Like it looked like a whole
That
move.
man got a
Like
family, man.
it looked like a whole hose move, bro. Like he can't even say that was manly.
I
There's
don't even
nothing
care
manly
about
about
him
that.
swinging on it. All I know is that if I'm Jordan Poole, it's on site every time.
But technically he didn't
Every
swing on him.
time.
He literally super punched this man. Like
I
swinging on
understand that.
somebody is like coming from the hip. He came from up here, like off the cage, bing. You know what I'm saying? We got to fight. Every time I see
Bro,
you, we got to
every
fight, bro.
day, every time. I'm throwing chairs.
Yeah.
If I see you in the parking lot
I'm leaving
and I'm
stuff
in
in
my
your locker.
car, you
Yep.
better get
I'm
out of the way. You
leaving
better
stuff
get
in the
out the
locker.
parking
Chairs.
lot.
Come on
It's a
now.
wrap, bro. It's
Nah,
got to
man.
happen.
Nah, son.
You got to get your face
He
back one way or
knocked
the
him
other.
out, yo. His knees buckled.
They
He
said Jordan
crumbled to
wasn't.
the ground,
They
dude.
said Jordan wasn't really affected like that. He was still a shoot around and laughing and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm not. He was
Dude,
playing that
nah,
crap off.
man. Ain't
You
no
couldn't
way.
stop
Yeah,
me messing with
Ain't
me.
no way shoot
they
around
definitely said,
happening. Ain't
they
no
definitely
way
said
shoot
they
around
showed
happening.
video of him. They showed videos of him shooting, still at the gym shooting after
He a
it
better
happened.
man than me. What's that? Remember that dude last season with who LeBron elbowed him in the eye? He was like going
Mhm.
crazy trying to get LeBron. That would be
Yeah,
me.
I don't
I'll be
blame you.
trying to get him.
I don't
I'll be
blame
and that
you.
trying
was
to
a
get him.
and that was an accident. So
And
yeah,
Yeah.
that was
these
an
jokers.
accident.
Yeah.
That dude had like people hanging off him. Like
Mhm.
that would have been me. Nope.
He did exactly the right thing. Just like
Mm-mm.
I don't care who the player is, bro. If you
Mm-mm.
hit somebody, you got to get hit. I don't care if it's Jordan. I don't care if it's Johnson. I don't care if it's
Mm-mm.
Barkley, Bird. Kevin Durant. Don't make no difference to me. Giannis. Everybody can get it. You just can't get punked like that and let the world see
Mm-mm.
it. Everybody gonna try you now. Wait till you get back out on the court. Everybody gonna
Yeah,
try it.
everybody.
Everybody going for it. What you gonna do? Don't make me call Draymond.
Now you know when no talk about now you know when he's shooting free throws, everybody gonna be like Draymond.
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 No,
That's
man.
terrible.
I gotta get Holmes. I gotta get him publicly. I need like
Yeah.
I need like a paid video
I'll pay
crew
TMZ.
following me
You know who
when
I'll
I
pay?
go get Holmes.
I will resurrect the guy from Nope that rode the motorcycle. I will resurrect this guy because he's not gonna miss that shot. And I will have him follow me and I'm gonna dust this dude,
Hey,
bro.
I would
He's
be
gonna
like,
walk out
I
the
would be
bathroom
like, I would be like, I would have a cameraman and lighting and
Yeah.
sound effect because I want
Yeah.
them to hear the punch when I
and
walk
I want
along
the Street
and
Fighter sound
sneak-
effect. I want the Street Fighter sound effects.
Yes.
Oh, Ryuken! Like when I hit him, I want to go. Oh, Ryuken! You know what I'm saying? Like I
Listen.
want all of that.
Every people who know me who grew up, they knew I got in a lot of fights in elementary school. I've gotten my behind kicked, but I ain't never not fought back.
You got to fight back.
Like
got
I
to,
ain't
bro.
never,
Yeah, I haven't been.
especially if it was public.
Kevin,
I mean, if
public
I got no problem getting my butt kicked, but it ain't gonna be like clack clack.
I
and
got
then
problems
you just
with
like,
my butt kicked.
mm.
If you kick my butt, we
I
fight
mean, I was in
again.
elementary school, dude. I was a little kid.
If you beat me up, bro, we got to fight again, yo. I don't care. It's get backs. Hey, we ain't got to call a rematch. You just gonna catch these hands when I see you next. You know what I'm saying? And afterwards, we could be cool. But you're not just gonna slump me and I'm gonna just.
I don't know, man. No,
It depends on how bad
the only way it could be cool is if, like I said, I got my cameraman there. He's got the light ready and got the sound effect, and I knock you the hell out.
I'm,
and then
I'm walking
afterwards,
around with the GoPro on.
Yeah, I want
Yep.
TMZ Sports on it.
Yep.
Did y'all
Yep,
see? Did y'all see somebody updated updated his face in NBA 2K to where I was They had put him in NBA 2K with his eyes swollen.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
hey,
that's
hey,
hilarious,
Kevin,
bro.
you damn right. I will.
Said,
I have
y'all
my
are some
textbook and I
savages.
knock you the hell out.
That's hilarious. Actually,
I got no problem.
that's hilarious.
Said,
That's going an
Listen,
extra mile right
listen,
there.
man. I'm
said, I
I'm
gotta hit
grabbing
you with.
chairs. I don't believe in fair fighting, especially if
He
I
said,
was
I
a
gotta
small
hit you
kid.
with trigonometry.
I
You
definitely
darn
believe.
right.
I believe in fair fighting, but I believe in fair fighting, but it's levels to it. Like I always had a rule when we was in college. You know what I'm saying? When I went out with my partners, I'm gonna beat Draymond so bad.
Draymond be on there. We had an entanglement.
Yeah, we had an
We had an
entanglement,
entanglement on the
and
court, and I need to
It's that red
apologize.
table talk.
yeah,
I need
that's
to
a good
apologize.
beating though.
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh
beating.
man.
If you get beat up so bad, you got to go to red table. Dang, bro.
Hey, listen, man. Jordan Poole,
Hey,
don't listen, Jordan. Jordan, if you
Jordan
are
Poole,
watching,
don't do
by
it though.
any, do not go on Red Table Talk.
Yeah, don't do
Please
that.
don't go on Red Table.
Nah.
Don't
Unless
even
you
do
like
an
really
interview.
fuck
Listen to
this
me.
dude, bro.
Don't even do an interview, dude.
If
Just
you
sneak
really,
that dude.
if you really slump this man, like if you really knock him out, like you kind of got to go then because you need to be able to talk about. I mean,
No, I
I
ain't
feel
talking
bad
until
for
I
it.
get mine back. That's all
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying. Like once you slump him back,
Yeah. Then
I'm
we
talking
can
about.
have
I'm
all
trying
the
to catch you
interviews.
slipping. Like I want chalk lines out there. You know what I'm saying? Not because you're dead, but because you're immovable. Like your body. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
gotta knock you out. Like I
Yeah,
gotta knock you out, and
got to
it's
go
gotta
to
be
sleep.
like people see it.
You got to go to sleep. I literally, I will never forget that crap when I was in college. I'll say that, and then I'll see if we can transition into the list. This guy
All right,
was
look,
walking with his
real quick.
friends.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This guy was walking with his friends on his way to the registrar's office. I don't know who the beef was with or whatever, but he's walking like in the middle of his friends. Like one friend's here, he's here, two on this side. Some guy comes up, runs up to him, wraps around him from the back, wraps around, bow, you know what I'm saying, punches old buddy in the face. Old buddy goes limp, bam, in the parking lot, falls out. He was so knocked out that they literally put chalk around his body.
What kind of friends are these people, man?
That's what I said.
Man
That's
up.
what I said. I said, I swear to you, bro.
Dude, I
They
gotta beat
went
up
and
my
found
friends
the
after
chalk.
that too.
If you let
They
me
went,
get knocked out and y'all
they
don't
went
even,
and found chalk.
you got to at least,
You gotta be knocked out for a while for some. That man could have had like brain swelling,
bro.
He
I
coulda
don't
been-
know. I just know if my friends
He
don't.
could have been in a whole coma,
Not a
and
problem.
y'all over there playing jokes on him, man. Y'all
When I wake
terrible.
up, I'm telling you, it's chitty chitty bang bang.
No, sir.
Somebody's gonna get it. That's terrible.
Last thing on it. All right. Jordan Poole is listed at 6'4", 194 pounds.
That's tough.
Draymond Green is 6'6", 230 pounds. Okay.
So
Jordan, he might just have to let it go. He might
Oh,
just
That's
have
what
to
they
let
got
it go.
chairs
that
for.
was bigger.
They got chairs, bats,
Yeah,
crowbars,
Hey,
that's
kendo
30 pound
sticks.
difference. That's a
He better
30 pound
bring
Listen,
some.
difference,
man,
bro.
I'm straight
He better bring
WWE. I
some
don't
with
even
him.
care, dude.
It's a 2 inch difference of 30 pounds, man. I got that.
He better bring some
Hey,
with him.
listen, man. You saw him head to head with him. He was tall enough to knock him down. Come on now.
You think
Yeah,
Floyd
sure.
could knock out Draymond? Sure could.
I'm sure he could.
All right, so
Hey,
you know,
Once again, if I was Jordan Poole, now I'm not trying to fight Draymond. Draymond, big, but Draymond, listen, man. Draymond roll up on me. I'm grabbing anything.
yeah, you got to.
Where my car at? I gotta do something. I gotta hit you. I gotta hit you with my
Bro.
car. You trying to fight me,
Bro, if I told y'all all the stories. If I told you all the stories when I was at college, bro, y'all don't even understand, bro. This man, I'll say that for another day. I watched a man literally physically disappear in front of my eyes. It was one of the funniest
Actually,
things
no.
I've ever seen in my entire life.
I got.
laughed for
Let me give you
days.
my story though. I got my story.
Yeah,
This
go
is
ahead.
my story that we could go. We could go to the top 5. And I promise you, I have somebody one of my friends who could back me up on this. I had just gotten back from school. This was like 2003, and I was in this club. The club was called Hot Club. I never forget it. I'm in the dance floor. There's a whole bunch of people there. It is this big dude with just like a white beater on. And there was another dude. He was smaller than him, but he was, so we were all near each other. So he was here, and he was here. So we dancing. I see the big dude bump into the other dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, and they both kind of was like, hey, and then they, the big dude went like this to like, he went, and so he did like this, and he held it. I promise you, this man lifted him up with one arm and body slammed him on the ground in
Oh
the
my
middle of the
God.
dance floor.
Mm-mm.
And they dragged that dude out.
Oh wow.
They dragged Holmes out. Apparently, he knew the owner or something like that. So they dragged the dude out. He was out.
That's some ball rock stuff.
So then, he kept. So everybody
Yeah,
kept back dancing. Everybody kept back dancing. Tell me why this dude hit me. He bumped into me.
Oh, I would have curled
I was
up.
like, "Oh, my bad, dude. My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
hey,
man. My
hey,
bad,
I
man."
apologize.
Bro,
I was standing in the wrong place.
So sorry.
He
I
did the
was
same
standing in the
thing.
wrong
He went
place.
like this
I
to me.
apologize.
No, it's no problem. I was like, bet.
No, I'm good, bro. You
I was like,
Yeah.
bet. I was like, bet,
He
dude.
said,
yeah, you
He was like, okay, cool. He's like, okay, dude. I was like, yo, I went to my boy. I was like, let's move to the other side of the dance floor.
100%. I'm not about to get body slammed up in
Could
here.
be
Nope.
me, man. Could be
Like
me.
I said, when I was in college, we had rules, bro. Like if there are rules of engagement when we go to this club, okay? It's like 5 of us. If we get into a fight, cool, they around the same size. Let's snuff these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say it's 5-on-7. That's gonna make us look good. You know what I'm saying? Let's snuff them out. But if we're fighting them, and at any point somebody's like, cuckoo, or any of that, any type of noise, and I hear footsteps start coming towards me, I'm punching the closest person to me, and we're all going. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Now, if you're not down with
you
this move, that's not my problem.
I hear a mini stampede. I hear
Oh,
a mini
hey,
stampede. We got to fight.
I'm
He
out
said-
there. You can forget
he
about
said
it.
you
If
gotta
you
get
don't
a
run when I run, that's not my problem.
He said you gotta get a minute. You gotta grab a stool and Peter Griffin that food.
And do
Hey
it.
man, listen, dude. If it
Straight
had come
Peter
to
in the
that,
chicken house.
I'm reaching. I got
Peter in
no
the chicken
problem
house.
reaching.
That
let's
is
do these-
legendary, actually.
Let's do these lists, man. Let's do these lists, man. We can talk about people getting beat up all night because I got stories.
I definitely, well, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Who's go?
I've been going like one. I've been going first a couple times.
I think I'm first.
I think you. Yeah.
I'll go first. Now type it afterwards if I can fit it. I don't know if I'll be able
Just
to.
wait. Yes, just wait.
Yeah.
Say what you gotta say.
Yeah. I know. All right. So number 5. So again, emotional moments. I thought saddest at first, and then I saw emotional. I said, okay, cool. So I recomprised my list. So my number 5, and another caveat: our list are not going to have some of the big heavy hitters on there because we may not have watched those series enough to be able to put it on our list. Okay, so and I think that stands for. I think that's probably all of us in one shape or form probably have something like that. So number 5 for me, Dre and Bo on Blackish when they got a divorce. When they had the scene and he said, how did we get here? That episode had me effed up. I was pissed for 2 days because I was like, bruh, nah, man, y'all better than this. Y'all been working this stuff out all this time. No, I was pissed. I was mad as well. I don't know what about that crap. They did a good job of building up to it. And then I think the next season, because I think they ended the season on that. I think the next season we dealt with them still being divorced and trying to work.
I think they separated. I don't think they divorced.
They were on the way to it though. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, when they got through that when they were going through the separation, I think they did a good job of showing it. I just liked that they emulated it and kind of infused real modern day, you know what I'm saying, issues that African Americans or anybody else could go through. And I just love the way that they did it. But that crap hurt my soul. So that was my number 5. Number 4, when Jamie Foxx on the Jamie Foxx show proposes to Fancy. I literally still remember every word of that song. I literally had not listened to that clip in years, and I still could sing it verbatim without even listening to it.
I honestly don't remember it. I don't know why I don't remember it.
It's been 5. I'm not gonna sing it.
Are you muted? Or are you just
muted?
No, that the thing is because I just recently watched that he didn't propose to her then. He
that was at the wedding. That was about he was singing
that song. Yeah, that song was at a wedding. The give me a chance, give me the opportunity.
I remember that. Okay, I remember
that. He's saying because he was thinking about going on tour, but that was an emotional moment. That's a good one.
When he sang the vows to her, that had to go on my list because I literally it's been years and I still remember every word of those vows. So that's my number 4. Number 3, when Dwayne Wayne interrupted Whitley's wedding. It's got to be on there. That's one of the best of black sitcoms. That's a goat.
Just die.
That is a
just
goat.
die.
Yeah,
That's the one that
just die.
Just die.
that's the one that made me think of this list. Period.
Yeah,
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, my list is not emotional moments like that. I wish I could do it over, but that's all right.
That is a GOAT moment, especially in black sitcoms, but honestly in any sitcom. Because
You
I
rewatch
didn't even
it
know
today.
I didn't even know that, like, when they came on the Breakfast Club, I didn't know that their show was charting that high. I think they said they were number 2.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. I'm so proud of. Like, I was already proud of that show, but that makes me way more proud. Like,
but that's why I told you got to watch that documentary on black sitcoms, like in the '90s, because they in that sitcom in the documentary they were talking about how like all the shows were doing really well, and then like one by one they like moved them in time slots, and then they cut funding, and then
they talked about it on the Breakfast Club too. Yeah. So that was my number 3. Number 2, The Greatest Proposal in sitcom history, when Martin proposes to Gina. Fire.
The Brian McKnight.
Fire. Huh?
The Brian McKnight episode.
Yeah. When he sings her on the bench, but then before that, you know what I'm saying? He had somebody steal the ring, then he had to ride off to go get the ring, then he gets it back. Tommy brings one thing. That is still nothing's touching that for proposal.
No, you just conflated two different proposals.
Yeah, I don't think
the riding off, somebody stole the ring. That was Living Single, bro.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
right. And he rode off on the horse again. I was like,
right.
What?
Oh, you're right. That's my fault. That's my fault.
I was just like, Martin,
come on now. All black shows ain't the same.
You're right. But I do remember that being a dope moment, though. That was a dope moment, though. But you're right. I did complain that. I'm glad you stopped me there. But
I was like, because in my mind, I was like trying to picture Martin on a horse. And I was
that proposal was still like flame fire.
Kevin Hart on a horse. No,
that proposal was still flame fire, though. That's still the greatest proposal in sitcom history. Number 1.
Well, we know number 1.
How come we
you ain't even got to say number 1?
Everybody know number 1.
How come you don't want, man?
How come you don't want me, man?
Number 1. Automatic. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be. If it's not on your list, if that's not on your list, there's a problem. Now, I'll wait until y'all give y'all list.
All right. I'll go.
Yeah, let me type them in while you go, and I'm gonna.
So, like I said, my list was like saddest. All right, because that's what I thought we were doing. Even though I looked at it, I was still like, I was in my mind. I was like, oh, when we describe it to people, we describe it as saddest. So all of them are my saddest. This one actually fits though. My number 5. I saved your life. I want the gun. Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah,
that's my joint.
That's a good.
I was like, okay, Will can act. All right, bro.
Yeah.
All
right. That was before. I almost had 2 Fresh Prince.
I can't remember who was that before, but that's the one. When I want the gun.
I almost had two Fresh Prince moments.
And it had one of the funniest parts with
when he knocked the tray over.
It's like I was going to eat that.
I was going to eat that, man.
But there was a couple of them in Fresh Prince when the one where Carlton
he had Speed. Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah, Speed in the system. Yeah.
All right. Number 4. Number 4, like I said, I watched different, like I was struggling to find like sad moments in black sitcoms, which is why I wish I could do this list over, because you got some good ones on your list. But so sad, I had Dr. Cox's friend Ben dying in Scrubs.
Yes.
When when he thought he was alive and they were at the funeral, and
he was
like,
hallucinating the whole time.
Yeah. That to me, I was just like, the first time I saw it, I was just like, man.
That was good. That was good writing too.
Scrubs got a couple. Scrubs got a couple.
Scrubs was a hit show, but I think it's underrated sometimes because you don't talk about Scrubs no more like it's top tier. But it was a really good show.
All right, number 3. Once again, prefacing this with saddest. What? James dying, JJ getting shot. Dude, I barely remember watching Good Times. Like, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, Wally. I'm 41. I was alive when Good Times was on, and I barely remember watching it. Now, I've seen it before.
The Trial of Mad Dog. What was that one?
All right, Wally. All right. Anyway, number 3, and this one hit me because it was very soon after my mom had passed, or it was around that time. When Lily tells Marshall his dad died in How I Met Your Mother.
I never saw
Like,
that
I
show.
know y'all don't watch it, but that to me was like, because he had the whole episode, he had, what did he say? Wally, man, listen, my nigga Carter's the size of Africa. You think you can take it, knock yourself out. So yeah, the whole episode he'd been talking to his dad on the phone, and then the one time he decides not to answer the phone, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it had hit me personally because of my own parents. Because I don't know if y'all know, but both my parents passed. So
I knew about your mom. I didn't know about your father.
my dad. Well, my dad passed when I was 18. Number 2. This one is a little different. I went to animation.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys watch Futurama.
I figured. Okay.
But the episode when the dog is sitting there waiting for Fry until he dies, bruh. I was just like, man, okay, all right, Futurama. Not, it was kind of misty in there. I was like, why is it so dusty in there?
That was a shocking, sad moment because Futurama. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't watch Futurama as much as other people, but
I didn't watch it as much. I didn't watch it a lot, but I've seen like episodes here and there. Like, I wasn't like appointment viewing for me, but like every now and again I might watch it. But when I saw that one, bruh, and then number 1, how come he don't want me no more? Once again,
got to be number 1
because of my losing my dad. And actually, my dad wasn't like totally absent, but like I didn't see him a lot. So like, you know what I mean? Like, so I had a connection there. My dad loved me, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. He didn't leave me on the truck. I got you.
Yeah.
Like, what's the dad's name? Lou. He didn't leave him like,
yeah.
You too.
All right, I see you again, son.
Yeah. That's what started it. That's what started it. All right.
Wait, what happened?
Lou.
Too.
Yeah.
He said, "All right, son."
No, it was never easy. You know, I think about that a lot. No,
when he stood up, first off, when Uncle Phil sunned him, that crap pissed me off. Honestly, every time I watch it, I'm like, I ought to be like, who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to?
But you know what though? I think about that episode, being a father and like how it can get difficult and everything, and like when he was just like, "Oh, it's so hard, I can leave." And I was like, every time I watch, I'm like, oh, excuse my language, but you bitch ass nigga.
And is
did y'all see the update, the Bel Air version?
Yeah.
I saw the Bel Air version.
It was pretty good. It was pretty
Marlon
good.
killed that.
Marlon was really good,
man. I keep telling y'all, man. Marlon is
but I told you that. I said Marlon has gotten better, and he admitted he's gotten better than what he used to be when he started out. Like when he used to.
I'd love to see him in more. I'd love to see him in more serious, dramatic roles.
That's all he does, kind of now.
Yeah, he destroyed that though.
Speaking of the Wayans, y'all heard that?
You put it in the private chat, Javon. So
you heard this dude getting a new show, right?
Oh, the Wayne,
Damon and his son,
Jr.
Yeah, they both want to do a show together.
That's gonna be cool.
What is network?
I'm there for
Netflix
that.
Or what?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's network.
Good stuff. That's good stuff.
Show. Yeah, man. I was like, I gotta see that because his son is hilarious.
Easy money.
The first black family, bro.
Yeah, I'm joking. All right, my turn. See, y'all stuck with the black shows. I got a couple of shows in here that have a wider appeal.
Oh boy.
No, I was thinking of some emotional points.
Danny got Moesha in there somewhere.
They couldn't make it. Nah.
You got Moesha in there.
Hey, Moesha had some good ones too, though. Moesha had some good ones. But my number 5 is the same as, well, I don't know if it was the same number as Morgan's, but the Jamie Foxx show. It's been 5 years. That thing on, and I put in the chat too. Either I'm a hopeless romantic, or I just am a big crybaby because these moments in these shows really, really hit me. Number 5 is the Jamie Foxx show. Number 4, Y'all never seen The Good Place?
No, I never watched. I heard
I
about it.
started to binge watch it. I got maybe like 3 or 4 episodes in, and I lost interest. But I know what the
The Good Place ended up being like one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. Me and my middle daughter sat and watched the whole thing. And I think it was the series finale, where, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the main two characters. So the premise of the show is going to the
I
good
know what the
place,
good
going
place
to
is.
heaven, right?
Morgan,
So,
you don't know what the good place is?
No, I do. I just
I know.
never
Yeah,
seen
we
it.
know what the good place is.
Yeah, I've never watched
yeah,
it.
yeah. So at the end, they finally, they literally do everything that they can do together, and then the black guy Chidi, he decides to go on, and then they have this conversation the whole time. He's been teaching her like theology of
Right.
morality and stuff
Yep.
like that. So he's been teaching her how to be a good person. And his last quote is the last lesson is that she's like, I wish we had more time. He's like, time doesn't mean anything or whatever. And he quotes the person, the philosopher that says it. And I was just like, my brain, their whole relationship. Okay. And then number 3, A Different World. Baby, please. To having a whole like I said, when they were on the Breakfast Club a couple days ago, this is what made me think about it, because I went back and watched a bunch of those episodes that
Kevin,
they talked about.
that's not a sitcom, bro.
Yeah, The Walking Dead is not a sitcom.
Walking Dead is not a sitcom. That's the only rereason it's not
we
on
gotta
there.
do that though. Top 5
Which
emotional moments.
Which
Oh, we
time?
could
drama.
definitely do that.
Glenn died in
Dramas.
which time? Because he died twice, didn't he? Didn't he die twice in
No.
the show?
No, he died
Glenn,
once.
He got his
Glenn was the
brain
Asian
beaten,
dude,
bro.
right?
Huh?
Glenn was the Asian
Yeah,
dude.
he died once.
Yeah, he got his
But
dome rocked.
didn't he die? Like he got stuck under the.
Yeah, he almost died that
garbage
time.
thing, and we
He
thought he
almost
died
died.
for like a whole
You talking about
season already?
mad? There aren't many episodes of TV I've ever seen where I was more upset in that moment. I was so mad. I could have punched a hole through that garbage can. I was so pissed off when that episode went off.
Legit.
All right, go ahead. Finish.
Number
up.
2, number 2 is The Office. The Office moment
Michael
where
Leaves.
no, when Dwight's getting married and he comes back with the "that's what he said" joke.
Yeah,
he
that's
came
a
back.
good one.
Michael, you came. I didn't know you were coming. That's what she said. That joke was great, bro. Dwight and Jim.
That's not the one I would have took from that episode, though.
No,
I would have took the. I love the part where they're all sitting around at the end, and old boy is playing the guitar, and everybody's just like talking and everything like that. I that caught me.
The other moment also was when your girl met her mom. When the girl they were all doing the episode wrap up, and she was like, "Do you hate your mom?" And she was like, "No, I don't really think about it, such and such." And then she was like everybody on stage is like, "Yo, that's your mother, like that's her."
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. The Office had some good moments in the later seasons, and then of course number 1 is how come?
Wow, that was high. That Office one was high on your list, man.
Yeah, I mean, The Office is we've talked about, it's my all-time favorite sitcom. Like, and they had a bunch of then my number 3, Michael Scott at Dwight's wedding. Yeah, that's the one. Dang on, that was a good one, man.
I like the one of my favorite, and I don't like Michael Scott's character. I'm just preface this. I don't. I never liked it. I feel like for a lot of his run, he would number one, I've worked with guys like that. So I feel like I got a little PTSD. So I just can't. Like, I just remember how I felt at work. And then I just be like, yo. So when he talks, it's just like, I can't.
Michael Scott has some
but
moments,
then his
bro.
like racism is so his racism is so bad. It's like, yo, it's not funny to me, man. Like,
it's so bad. It's
like
so
the
bad,
episode where they did the fire.
Mm-hmm.
When Dwight did the fire, and everybody thinking that they was in a fire, like that whole scene was amazing up until the end when he's like, "You're black, You're black. I was just like, man, you just ruined it. Like, you just ruined it. But I love the scene when Michael left, where
at the airport.
Pam catches up to him. Yeah,
buddy, that
Yeah,
got
you
me,
don't
and I
hear
hadn't
it.
even seen
And
the
you
show.
can't, yeah, and you can't even, and
You
they
can't
don't
hear
have
what
the
he's
mic,
saying.
so you
What they
can't
say.
hear. Yeah, that was a good one. And then the scene where he buys her painting. I think that was early on in the show though. Like
That's about the second episode. That's second season.
second season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had to
when
be second season.
he's the only one who shows up to her her art gallery, and he's like, oh, this is amazing. He buys it, and then it literally hangs in the thing the whole time. It's that show is spectacular. I cannot for the love of me get my wife to sit down and watch the Office.
Really?
I know
no,
she would
my
love
wife
it.
doesn't like
She
The
just will
Office.
not watch it. Yeah.
She don't do it. I don't know what it is. She doesn't do it. I'll tell you which one from The Simpsons. When Homer
With
met his
mom?
mom,
Yep.
and then he had to watch her leave,
Yeah,
and he's just sitting there like just bruh. I was like,
I don't remember
wow.
that one.
Yeah,
Well,
remember she was on the law. She was on the run from the law, and then and Mr. Burns, was looking for her, and so she had to leave again. Like he found her, and then she had to leave again, and so like at the end of the episode, it's him saying goodbye. She gets in a car and drives off, and Homer just sits there like until it gets dark, and that's how the episode ends. I was just like, man,
I gotta catch up on the Orville. Kevin talked about
I don't watch it.
One of those episodes. The first. I want to say I watched the first season, but that was a good show. It had a lot of potential, but I didn't keep up with it after like the first season. But I've heard people say it's really good.
I got another one from Scrubs. When Dr. Cox loses like the 3 organ transplant patients.
Yeah, that was a tough episode. That was a tough one.
And then they played that How to Save a Life during it. I was just like, all right, y'all. Okay. You got me. You got me. You got me. It's kind of dusty. Actually, oh man, I just remembered one from Scrubs, and it should have been on my list. The last episode. Well, not the last episode, but the last episode where he's like walking down the hall and he's seeing all the people that he ran it, who he interacted with. And, and then he gets to the end of the hallway, and then they do the projector showing him being married to Elliot, having kids, and then all their kids together with him and Turk and everything.
That hit. That definitely hit.
Dang, that would have been on my list. It's still not as good as hold on. When Dan found Roseanne, when Dan from Roseanne around out, Jackie was getting beat. It wasn't no public positive message, no public service. I don't remember that, dude. Is that from the first season or the first run of the show or the second?
Yeah,
I don't remember. I used to watch that. I used to watch Roseanne. I used to watch Roseanne, but I don't. It's been a while.
It's been a minute for me on Roseanne. That's a
moment I almost put on here, but I couldn't because of well, when I say it, y'all understand. The Cosby Show. The episode where with his parents' anniversary, where they're all not because it's emotional in a good way. Because for my list, once we said emotional, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go with stuff that I want to miss it because I had more memories of stuff that was dope or like
talking about the where they're performing on the
staircase. Yeah, on the staircase.
That makes sense. I think
I was really trying to find one from the Cosby Show.
Yeah, I was too. I was like, there had to be there, and there were some good ones I could think of, but I just not. They just didn't hit like.
Yeah, this. I was really trying hard, to think of okay, Cosby Show, emotional moment from the Cosby Show, but all I could think about were funny joints.
Yeah, funny ones. And I just think the negative emotions just hit harder and last longer for some reason. Like the ones where you just like, oh man, like I really felt it, and
yeah, of course,
to just hold on to you.
But that Martin one is a good one though. With the Brian McKnight and
best proposal ever.
Gina
bro.
going,
best proposal ever,
bro. She's having a panic attack.
I'm telling the best proposal ever, bro. Nothing can touch it, especially because of the way they decided to do it, you know what I'm saying, and have each one of them bring something that was essential to him proposing. And they just came out of the blue with it, and then Gina don't really know what's going on. And then he tells her to close her eyes, and then this dude just walks up singing "Never Felt This Way." Are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Ryan was on like every black show. He guested on every single black show. He was on Living Single. He was on Sister. He was on everything.
That was the circuit. Like
you don't remember him on Living Single?
I can't wait till we get back to that point where like people are cameo. Like,
me, bro.
They literally like
he was on Living Single. Remember, he was on the episode where Kyle and Max were arguing in the crowd at his concert. And they had to like take him in the back, and then he came to the back and was like, "Oh, I just want to check on everybody to make sure."
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, when they were
make sure these people don't leave. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
but he was on like every show.
Dang,
I'm still trying to think of something for the Cosby Show.
I'm down with that, Kevin. I need to catch up on it because like I said, I really liked, and I got to catch up on Star Trek too, Discovery.
Yes, sir.
I haven't seen the latest season of that.
I haven't watched one episode.
You haven't watched any of Discovery?
You know that's my show, bro.
I don't have Paramount.
Bro, I literally had Paramount. The months that show was coming out, I literally bought it.
Once I saw my movie on there, it was a wrap, bro.
The girl from Walking Dead?
Yes, sir. Sadiqa Michael Green.
She on Walking Dead?
She was on Walking Dead for a while. She was the black dude's daughter.
Yeah. She
from the prison.
Yo, and talk about sad moments when she died on Walking Dead, buddy.
She was like in the coffin or something.
Yes,
right?
She was in the coffin, and they let her out. I'm trying to remember what Walking Dead was.
I love New Girl, Wally. I love New Girl. That's right. She was on New Girl. She was the prankster. I don't know if y'all watch New Girl. I couldn't get into New Girl.
I don't know why I couldn't get into it. I don't know.
New Girl is one of my favorite shows.
New Girl, dude. I'm doing rewatching New Girl right now.
I've religiously watched that show.
I love New Girl, dude. I'm trying to. I was trying to think of like emotional points in New Girl too, and I like it's some of the things that are supposed to be emotional. They don't really hit for me. Like it got to really hit for me.
But the other moment that I was thinking from Parks and Rec, y'all watch Parks and Rec? When your boy Ron didn't have a job, like he was doing bad, and but his pride was, he had too much pride to be able to come and ask for help. So like they kept him and I forget the main character's name, but they kept like trying to get to each other, like they were just missing each other the whole episode. And at the end, he was like, "I was gonna ask you for a job," but you know, it was like that was a good moment too. But Parks and Rec was, I think you had to be there at the time for Parks and Rec.
That's how I feel about The Office, though. Like when it comes to Michael Scott, like Michael Scott was like funny. No, I haven't watched Woke. I got to get around to it. But like Michael Scott is funny to people who watched it at the time, in my opinion. But like everybody I talk to who binge watch it after is like, yo, I can't take that dude.
That makes sense.
It's just a different time. Like that, it's different humor. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't have liked it back then.
The list is up in the group page for everybody to vote.
I can't believe I can't find one emotional moment on the Cosby Show. Maybe, you know what though, that the last episode where they like danced their way off the stage. I'm
trying to think of that's what I'm saying. The majority of my moments when they came to me, it was stuff that I really remember that really stuck with me. Living Single is one of my favorite sitcoms ever. So their last episode when they're all leaving and they're happy, you know what I'm saying? Cal and Matt are pregnant. Sinclair and Overton just got married. Khadijah got back with Scooter, and then he shows up at the last moment. It wasn't like a crazy. Like I still think one of the most emotional send-offs was still the Fresh Prince when everybody's leaving and he comes and walks back through the house one more time. That's my favorite TV show. That's my favorite TV show from growing up, bar none.
Martin's wasn't good though. I felt, and I know why it wasn't good, but it was Martin's last episode. I remember it not being that good.
That last season wasn't that great. The whole last season was hurt.
I don't even
Yeah.
remember Martin's.
You don't
last-
remember like him
It
and
was the
Gina
same.
kept
It was the
missing
same
each
thing. He
other.
was sitting in
Yeah.
yeah, they kept one. He flew to. She was in Hawaii or something, and then he flew to meet her, but she had come back, and then they
Yeah.
missed each other again, and then he was there in the empty apartment. But yeah,
There
that
was
was
only one funny, really to me, only one
Wait, did they
funny
break up?
episode. No,
no,
that
no,
was
no, no.
after
It was after the court case and all that stuff.
Yeah, they
She
couldn't. They
wasn't on.
couldn't be
She
like in
wasn't
the
on like
same room.
5 episodes or something. She
Yeah.
wasn't on like 5. The episode where Martin where they mixed up the marriage certificate though, where Martin was actually married
Oh,
to
married
Pam.
to Gene. Oh, Pam. Yeah,
Married,
yeah.
yeah. That was a
That
funny
episode was
episode.
hilarious.
I don't
Last
think
season.
I don't remember. I thought the funny one was when they all went on vacation, and they had the rat. Remember?
Yeah, that
rat
was
and the rat,
hilarious.
bruh.
That wasn't the last season though. That was
That was
early in
last
the show.
season. I don't think
Yes, it
Gina
was
was
last
there
season.
though.
No, Gina was in that one.
I don't think so. Was she?
I don't remember her being there.
What?
I don't remember. I remember the rat.
Maybe
I don't
I'm-
remember if she was there or not.
That ain't
Maybe
no
I'm thinking of
dick.
something else.
That ain't no.
Yeah,
puppy.
Cosby Show. They didn't try. Cosby Show. Oh man, why can't I think of anything emotional from the Cosby Show?
That's what I'm saying. The only emotional thing I can think about from the Cosby Show, because I want to say that when they did that anniversary performance on the staircase, wasn't that the last episode?
That's that body man.
Yeah.
That wasn't the
And-
last
and Rudy was
episode.
singing?
No,
Oh, okay.
Rudy was like a little girl then, dude.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Rudy was like 10.
I don't know why I'm thinking that. Oh, yeah. I
No,
don't know.
every episode I think of the Cosby Show is like my favorite ones is like when what's his name? That was dating the older daughter.
Theo. I mean, not Theo.
Not Theo.
I know you're talking about the moment where she checked him.
Yeah, but like they were playing a joke on her though, wasn't it? They were like playing a joke on her.
When she checked him?
No, remember he was trying to propose to her.
Oh, I don't
Remember
know.
they were at dinner, and Bill was in on it too. And he was like, "No, you shut up." You don't remember that?
I don't remember
Anyway, that was one of my funny. Obviously, the one with Theo when they made Theo think that he was in real world, and they like cleaned out his bedroom and had him like paying rent.
Oh crap! This is messed up.
Man, we could do a top 5 of Cosby Show. Man.
Yeah,
that'd be tough. Though. I gotta think about it. The closest I think about when Denise was going to college, I don't even remember that episode.
Dang it, man!
I haven't rewatched Cosby Show in a minute.
I know it's been a minute since I've rewatched it, but I don't remember when she went to college. I just remember her not being there.
All right, so
she like was not there, and then she came back.
How did this get messed up?
What'd you do?
You mixed it up.
All right, Danny, yours was.
Mine was.
You didn't have Futurama, right?
Jamie Foxx didn't have what?
I had Futurama.
All right, so
that was
you had Ben's death too, right, Devon?
Elvin, what?
You had Ben's death too, right?
Yes, I had Ben's death. I was the only one that had Ben's death.
No, I'm trying to make sure that I got to change the names.
I just put mine in the group chat.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
I got it. I can edit it on the poll. I think I can. Dang.
Yeah, Elvin, that's his name. Elvin.
Yeah.
She checked him a couple times though.
There was a Morgan said Community earlier. That the Christmas episode, that was a really good one. I don't know if y'all watched Community, but they had like some really weird like meta episodes, and the Christmas episode where Abed, like the whole thing was claymation in his mind because he was having a nervous breakdown because his parents were divorcing. That was a good one. That's
funny. You guys picked Jamie Foxx. I was trying to think of like moments in Jamie Foxx, but Jamie Foxx his show never came off like I'm trying to do emotion. Outside,
they had a bunch
outside of that
ones.
one. Which one?
They had the Christmas episode where he was the Christmas where he was the Groundhog Day one, where he it started off with him buying the suit. He was in the suit, but by the end, he learned how to sacrifice for his family. Like that was a couple of good ones. Like the episode where him and Fancy broke up. The episode where him and Fancy broke up because the girl.
Yeah, but they play it for jokes. They play it hard for jokes. So like it doesn't like hit an emotional. You know what I mean? Like When you like
It
Martin,
did for
like
me.
Martin to me, the only
It
time they
did for
really
me.
didn't play it as a joke was with the proposal, even
With
though
the
there were
proposal.
jokes in it. Like it
Yeah,
was like, proposal. When I
yeah,
think of Jamie Foxx, like I be thinking of him like battling old girl with his on a sing off when they
yeah.
were singing about rice.
Plain white rice. See how it boils, see how it boils.
Isn't it on HBO Max now? I might have to go watch it.
Yeah,
Something.
me and Tiana just went, just rewatched the whole thing.
I might have
It
to
was
do
a,
a rewatch of that.
it was a great show.
That Living Single, Martin. I
Hmm.
might have to just do like
They got a lot of the black shows on HBO Max. As a matter of fact,
I wonder why. I wonder how they were able to do that though.
because they had a well, I don't know how, but I know why, because they had um they had like
Kevin
a
is
black
stupid.
CEO of, they had a black person in charge of, content for a while, and they were like, hey, black people like these shows, you might want to go get them, because nobody had them. Nobody had the Jamie Foxx show for a long time. Nobody had, I think Martin was on there for a while. Living Single. Nobody had these shows on their streaming platforms. So like, hey, get them.
Denise left. Denise left. What do you call it? Because she got pregnant, dude. They said it. They said it on the interviews. She
They
left.
sent her off to yeah,
On. She left a different
different
world because
world.
she got pregnant,
Yeah, they
and
didn't want to show that.
yeah, they didn't want to
They
show
felt
it.
like the show would have
Yeah,
been
Bill
better
Bill
without
Cosby didn't
her
want to
being
show it.
pregnant.
That's
Bill
so
Cosby
weird, man.
specifically said that.
That's so like when I like that's to me that to me is like that was a crack in the armor. Like I've known that for a while. And so,
Hmm.
like, when the allegations, all that stuff about Bill Cosby come up and everybody's rushing to defend him, I'd be like,
Man, with Cosby, I didn't know what to think until I watched the documentary. We need to talk about Cosby. When they got into the court documents,
I know what he's
that
talking
was
about, Wally. I
that
know
was
what
the
you're talking
last.
about.
When they got into the court documents, that was the last I needed to see. You know what I'm saying? Once those court documents came out, and that wasn't supposed to come out. That's how he ended up getting out in the first place, because they weren't supposed to put that information out. Somebody leaked it. That's how he ended up getting out. But in those court documents, in his deposition, he told himself very clearly, and I was like,
He
okay,
definitely
this is
did. He definitely did.
Yeah,
And
Wally,
especially like it was,
I know what he's talking about. Like, I know that Bill Cosby wasn't happy that she did Angel Eyes. Like, I remember that. She left college
um,
and went to Africa.
oh, they said on the interview that it was because they didn't she didn't want, well, I didn't know about the Angel Eyes thing. I don't know what that is,
No,
but
I know what he's talking about
um
because that was she had a nude scene in it. She had a whole sex scene in it.
oh,
And like Bill Cosby wasn't happy with that. But
he
what
said
they're
filth.
talking
He said
about
that's
her
filth,
leaving,
foreign filth. That filth, foreign filth.
yeah, her leaving a different world. I mean, many people have said it. It's because she got pregnant.
Hmm.
yeah, I
Like
don't
that.
remember.
That's
I don't remember if Jasmine Guy and Kadeem talked about that on the Breakfast Club or
they
not. But
did. They specifically said it.
okay,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. They specifically said it. I remember
Oh
because they were talking
man,
about how she was mistreated.
yes, yeah. They were saying like the whole show got created because of her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, in the first place. Like, so they definitely gave all of the credit to that in the first place, that they had that show, and then they were able to build the show around Dwayne Whitley after her departure. Um,
I just looking at this list. I remember Boy Meets World.
yes, sir.
Mr. Feeney,
It's a
Mr.
Phoenix.
Feeney, dismissing the class. That was a good one. Like I didn't. That's the one that I didn't come to my brain,
I don't even
but I
remember.
remember reading it. That was a good one.
I know I was there and I've watched episodes of
Boy
Boy
Meets
Meets
World.
World. I watched them as they happen, like live.
Hmm.
Like I remember them, but I don't remember. Like I
The
can't.
one, the ones
Like
that
I
were close,
honestly, I've never rewatched them. That's why, probably why.
the ones that were close to me that I couldn't put on my list because I didn't watch the series enough was Michael,
Why they call that man
When
Pudding Pop?
Michael left. When Michael left the office on the Office, because I did watch. I like that show was so big and everybody kept bigging up,
Right.
you know,
I know
that
what
it
you're
was
talking
gonna
about.
be like that it might be the last episode and everything when he was getting ready to leave the show. But they bigged it up so much that I think I ended up seeing the scene. And I know I watched it today and I was like, I mean, if I
Mhm.
followed the Office, I probably would cry here. Uh
I
or
honestly, I
or
like
he
The
would get
That was
Office.
legit,
I liked it better without Michael, man.
bro.
um
Come on now.
I like.
Come on now,
The other one,
Javon.
of course, is James Evans. James Evans
Honest,
definitely would have made mine. If I watched Good Times, if I was, see, I mean, it's just before my time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
I
not going to
watched
go
good.
back and watch
I
all the
said
Good
I
Times.
watched it. I was
We
young enough to
recently
watch it. Man.
watched Good Times and What's Happening, because me and Tiana, we had a like 3-month stretch where we was just watching Pluto TV every day, and that's one of the ones that plays on there. So we just recently rewatched that show, and it was it's like it's super dated. It's just super dated right now. So,
Yeah,
Denny, do
but
y'all
those
have
moments,
cable?
Good Times would
yeah.
have got me, bro.
Y'all got cable?
No. We don't have cable. We got
Y'all don't cable?
like all
Streaming.
the streaming stuff. We got HBO Max and Hulu and
Do you watch sports though? Do you watch sports like
yeah.
basketball?
I got NBA TV.
Oh, okay. How much is NBA TV?
$60 for the year.
Really?
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Man.
If you get it
For the
early,
whole
if you
year?
get it early before, if you get it early before the season starts.
Yeah, I'm
$60 for the year.
trying to figure out a way to cut the cord for
Yeah.
cable. But I gotta make sure that I can still watch sports.
It's
Like
better
that's my
than
thing.
you can do, because depending on what season it is, like they'll do Hulu live TV, but that's literally $60 a month.
$60 for everything. A Hulu.
Yeah, but it's for
Like
everything. Like you get all the channels and all that stuff. And YouTube TV was good too. I did YouTube TV last season for the NBA, but it's $60 a month. So you
Yeah,
end
but
up
I
paying.
want for football. Like NBA, I mean, if it's 60, if I could do that, that's not bad. But NFL,
We use the antenna for football because
Yeah,
somebody told me to do
hear
that.
it.
What I
Somebody
used
told me.
to do, like when I read an article on it, this was back when I still had my apartment. I read an article on it and they said what they got an HD antenna, so you can still watch the local games. You'll still get CBS and Fox with the HD antenna, and then you just get the streaming services and get the ones you need. And it works perfectly. I mean, it comes through completely fine. I never miss games. Oh, Kevin.
You know what?
I know, Kevin.
We was cool for a
You
second.
can watch
Kevin. We was
every
cool for a
single
second.
game. You can watch every single game.
I went back. Morgan can tell you. We sat there and watched Bird versus Jordan.
Like, it was highlights though, bro. I told you have to watch the actual game. You cannot watch highlights.
My man scored 63 points and did not win. And then you gonna sit here and tell me that his impact on his team is so great that he was undefeatable? No, he had the best team.
Nobody said he was undefeatable.
He was the best player on the
right? Nobody said that though. Not
LeBron
Michael
dropped
Jordan
like
is undefeatable.
LeBron dropped like 48, 8, 10,
and still lost.
Like all kinds. Yeah. So what?
So has LeBron James? Hold on. Has LeBron James ever dropped a whole bunch of points and lost?
Absolutely, multiple times.
Then what's the argument?
My point is that no matter how great you are as a player, the championships, the wins are going to come with the best team. The best team,
but that's never been my argument.
Who
said that argument?
But when you talk about 6-0, that's a team accomplishment. When you say he went to 6 finals and won 6 times, he had 2 3-peats. That's a team accomplishment. He was the best player on the best team in the league.
You're trying really hard, bro.
No. Stay here.
So all of LeBron's championships are team accomplishments. It's not because he's great.
Hold on.
I never exalt his 4 rings.
His first 3-peat. That was no super team. The
second team wasn't really a super team, to be honest with you.
No, the second team was closer to a super team than that. He had
definitely is.
Yeah. The second team was really good. But the third, I'm not gonna I'm gonna give you credit. The second team was really good, but that first 3-peat was a solid team who had the GOAT.
Daddy.
Yes.
I
Okay.
With that boy.
What? I didn't get frustrated. I said, "What's up?"
I said, "What you
want?" Why you play me like that, man? Don't play me like that. Don't play me like that.
No.
Don't play me like that.
No. All right. So, hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
What's up, handsome?
There's 2 of me.
Are you
2 of
drawing?
me and 2 of you.
Are you drawing? I see a pencil.
Is that Daddy? Is that you?
Yes, that's me. So this gentleman right here believes that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. When you get older and you hear people say that, I just want you to just start laughing. Don't
By
argue
the
with
time-
him. Just,
By the time he's old enough to
That
watch
hard,
sports, people will be saying it's Steph Curry. My wife,
and you know they'll still be
my wife
wrong
says Steph
though.
Curry.
They'll still be wrong.
No, sir. So I'm gonna ask.
Those-
Let me ask you the same question that I asked Morgan. Then, all right, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked
I
Morgan.
can't go behind me.
Dang, I wish I had the list in front of me.
Here it
No.
goes.
When it
What
comes
happened?
to, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked.
Go
When
play.
it comes to when it comes to Michael Jordan's
You can't
competition,
come over here.
me and Morgan both agree that the Suns team with Charles Barkley, who won the MVP that year, was his best team competition with the best star, right? He won the MVP. Charles Barkley won the MVP that year, and he was on an amazing team. That was his best competition in the finals. Which player in today's league would you take? How many of today's stars would you take before you take Charles Barkley? The answer is about 5 or 6 of them.
Who said that?
I'm saying that. I'm saying
You
that.
said that there's about 5 or 6 people you take before Charles Barkley
Yes.
from
If it was
today's
me,
game.
From today. That were
If it was
LeBron's
me, I could
competition.
think of 5 off top.
I can think of 5
Giannis, KD.
from today's game. I take you. I honestly wrote even LeBron, KD, Giannis.
Steph.
Jokic.
Come on, you gotta take Steph.
I ain't taking Jokic over Barkley. Sorry.
I am.
Steph.
Jokic a beast right now.
I mean, he.
I'm definitely taking Jokic.
Here's the thing, though.
definitely taking
Jokic is a great passer and a great
And
shooter.
scorer.
He's a great scorer, but like you
He's
can
not
like,
a spectacular defender.
yeah, he's not a great defender.
But neither was
And
Barkley.
he's slow. What,
Barkley wasn't no
Luka?
great defender.
What about Luka?
bruh?
I'm
Bruh.
definitely taking Luka over Barkley.
Bruh. I can't believe you just said that. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking
no.
Luka over
I
Barkley.
can't believe you just said that.
Would you,
No.
Javon?
Hold
Would you
on,
take
hold on.
Barkley was not known for his defense, bro.
Barkley was a good defender, dude. He was a good defender.
If you say
Like
so.
I don't know how you cannot like. He was a force around the rim. He was a good defender. But
You mean as a
I don't have a
forward?
problem saying like 5 people over Barkley.
I
don't have
know
a problem
5
with
off
that
the
at
top
all.
of my head. I know 5 off
What
the
I
top
say?
of my
I
head.
said LeBron, KD, Giannis, Steph.
Kawhi.
No.
Luka.
Luka. I might do Luka.
I'll take Kawhi.
I'm taking
Kawhi
Kawhi.
can't stay healthy, man.
I'll definitely say.
I'm
stay
taking
healthy.
if
You ain't
AD
said nothing about
can
him.
stay healthy.
No, man. No.
when you get to Dame,
no.
when you get to-
no.
Okay,
no,
don't take
no.
AD. I'm just saying when you
No,
get to
no,
when
no.
you get to
Embiid.
Dame and AD's level,
Embiid.
that's where
okay,
you start to
okay,
be
Embiid.
very close.
What's the point though?
I'm
I'll take
saying that
Embiid.
How many
LeBron's
people
competition-
at Magic Johnson's prime? How many you taking over Magic Johnson?
Oh, Magic Johnson? Not many.
Okay,
From
Larry
today's
Bird and
Oh, okay.
Larry Bird's
I'm not
prime.
taking Bird is a top 5 player for me all time.
Okay, cool. Let's keep going. I mean, we could keep going. You can make the same argument for people
But
Michael Jordan had
lost
to
to
play,
them though. Jordan lost to them though.
but he also beat Magic Johnson. What are you talking about?
Magic Johnson was 154 years old when Jordan beat him. That was the
He was
end of his
not no
career.
150.
You think Magic Johnson could have beat Michael Jordan in a series if they were head up and both healthy and everybody? If
Bro.
Magic Johnson had Kareem, it's going to make the series a whole different animal. But
Exactly.
if he has
That's what I'm
Kareem, then we
saying.
at least got to. If he has Kareem, we at least
He
got to
wasn't
get
that
Mike.
much older than you think, dude. For in that championship, he wasn't that much older as you think.
It really wasn't. But also,
And not like Jordan was like super duper young either, though.
But also on top of that, yeah, Jordan would have been.
Because Jordan went to
Jordan would have
college.
been like
Jordan-
ooh,
Jordan's
20
First finals
played-
win, right?
He'd have been high 20s
Yeah, high 20s, dude.
because he came in at least it was either his junior or senior year from
Yeah.
college.
He
So,
played,
and
he
he-
went to
and he was a
college.
rookie in
like
84.
LeBron
He was a
did.
rookie in '84. So
That was
let's
his
say he was
first, that was his
21.
first finals win, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That was Scottie Pippen's second year then.
No.
No, that was like third
It was at least third
Scottie Pippen's
or fourth.
because they lost to Detroit. Like
Yeah.
when they had
Yeah,
Scotty,
they
they
lost
to
twice.
Detroit.
Didn't
Yeah,
they
that's
lose
right. Yeah,
twice to
they-
Detroit?
They lost to Detroit twice, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
And then they
With
beat
Scotty.
the Braves. They swept
With
them the next
Scotty.
time.
Yes. No. He beat. Okay. Hold on. He lost with Scotty once, and then
Yep.
won with Scotty.
Yeah, so Scotty's second year then. No, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But
Yeah,
so
we
they
get somebody.
It was
Somebody
when
can
they
Google
got
that.
Scotty and Horace, because Horace was playing soft.
My point being
Scotty
is
and
that
Horace, right?
you can go to the best players during Jordan's time and go, how many you taking over guys, during X, Y, and Z. You could do that. But like I feel like it's a bit of recency bias. And you also have to take into account that it's a different era.
And you
You know
didn't
what
say
I mean?
Isaiah Thomas's name.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
he didn't say
Isaiah
Thomas's
Thomas.
name at any
Isaiah
point.
Thomas was literally is one of the
Thinking
best
Isaiah
point
Thomas-
guards.
When
point
I
guards of all time.
first brought up the
taking
Suns
Isaiah
team, he
Thomas
acted
over
like
Giannis.
when I first brought up
Look
that
at the
Suns
dream
team.
team. Just look at the dream team. Those are his
When-
contemporaries.
When I first brought
The
up the
dream
Suns,
team.
What?
when I first brought up the Suns, as
Hold on. No.
team,
What?
Y'all trying to get me in trouble again, bro, and I'm not doing it. I'm not falling
What?
for you. Jokes.
What?
What you about to say about the dream team?
What's wrong with the dream team?
Nothing. There was an amazing Olympics team full of professionals playing against nobodies. They were amazing.
Oh my God. Okay.
The Dream Team was an amazing group of the most talented basketball players in the world, and they should have beat everybody dominantly, and that's what they did.
Let me guess. You think the Redeem team could beat the Dream team?
I didn't say that. I never said
So
that.
if they wait, whoa,
I'm asking.
if they was a team that was beating nobodies,
They were beating nobodies. Were they
that's
beating
because
anybody?
They were literally
Were they
the
beating
best
anybody?
team. They were the best team, the best collection of talent, literally of all time.
Of all time, yes.
Who did the Redeem team beat?
They beat the previous Olympic winners. Like they beat
Who though?
everybody who was winning.
You gotta give me
Gasol.
names, bro.
Argentina and Spain.
Okay, cool. Who's on that team?
Pau Gasol,
Olympic winners.
They
beat former Olympic winners. How many Olympic winners were on the teams that?
But you're missing my point.
None. Zero.
Well, who was on the other team? Let me ask you a question. If you switched, you put the dream
there
team.
There were Olympic winners out there because remember they changed the rule like in like '89 to allow NBA players to come in. Before that, NBA players couldn't play.
If you took,
there were previous winners they beat,
and again.
If you took the dream team and put them up against the competition the Redeem team played, you don't think they were murking them?
They would trounce them.
They would have had a tougher time. They would have had a tougher time than they had in '91. They would have had a tougher time than the original run. Yes, they would have had a tougher time. They were playing tougher competition. It literally is in. If you playing against better people, then you have a tougher time, right?
You think that? You think Pau Gasol and what's his brother name? The Gasol brothers.
Don't the Gasol brothers like they trash now.
Hold on. I'm not saying they trash, but you think that they going to give Clyde Drexler, Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Larry Bird, you really think that they going to give them a hard time?
I'm saying they would have had a tougher time than.
And it's not just if you put Powell and Mark on the floor at the same time, then I'm putting Patrick and David on the floor at the same time.
They would run through them.
The rest of the people on the floor is going to be Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan. What the F you doing?
And they should. So if you got the best collection of talent,
I got Scotty coming off the bench. And then I got Scotty coming off the bench. The Dream Team would beat those teams worse.
There's not a team. There's not a collection. Hold on. Real talk. There's not a collection. I don't think there's a collection of current. Give me a current roster that you think could beat the Dream Team.
Yeah, I didn't say that they could. I'm asking.
I'm talking about current roster because you talk about Michael Jordan's contemporaries and how they ain't close or whatever. And I'm saying,
okay,
if they ain't close, then give me a roster of today's talent because you said today's talent is better than previous year's talent. You said this. Morgan can attest to that.
Yes, I'm talking about, but I've been talking about the league as a whole.
Today's talent. No,
I'm talking about the league as a whole.
Danny, listen to me. if the dream team is the best collection, and it ain't even the best because Isaiah Thomas wasn't even on that roster.
Hold
There
on.
was a reason.
I also
There was
got
a
to
reason.
address Danny's slander too. So in the dream team, when Michael was playing with them, how old do you think Michael was?
Mike was that 2000,
It was
1992?
1992.
1992.
What's that? 28? How old was Mike at that
He
time?
was
I don't know.
he was 29.
Mm.
He was
Yeah,
29 in 92.
that's prime Michael Jordan right there. That's
Prime
prime Michael
Michael.
Jordan.
I
And
I would make the argument that the prime Michael Jordan, as I said before, when you could foul the crap out of Michael Jordan and he's still dropping 30 to 40 points on you, to me that's prime Michael. The Michael Jordan of the 80s, if Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen had gotten there earlier, they definitely would have given the Lakers and Celtics a run for sure.
They would have had the better team at that time.
Did you
Yes,
watch
they would
this?
have.
What did you watch the documentary on? Did you watch The Last Dance? Did you hear some of
Yes,
the
I
names of
watched,
some of the people that
I
was
watched
on the
it
team?
several times.
But did you
Watched
like
it
take a
several
minute
times.
to listen to the names of the people that was on the squad that he dragged against the Celtics? Like he literally was it. He was the team. He was the only thing that kept him in the running.
Yeah, but you said
Oh,
if he
dude, I
loses
keep trying to do, bro. I'm trying to
it
tell
don't
this
matter.
man about it. What'd you say?
You said if he loses, it don't matter though.
That's not what I said. I didn't say.
You're
No,
not,
but when it comes to LeBron, it doesn't matter though. If he gets all the way to the finals and he loses, okay, it
I
doesn't
didn't
matter
say
he took
that.
somebody
That's
there.
never been my argument. I think
Okay,
LeBron getting to
Morgan
the
says
finals.
that.
Hold on.
Hold on,
I think
give me a
LeBron
second.
getting to the finals as many times he had is amazing. Like it should not be held against him
I've
that
said
he
that 50
lost.
times.
But I'm just talking about your argument that the talent level for now is better than the talent level then. And I'm saying this is the talent level then. What you looking at right now is the talent level then.
This is 90. This is
92.
Right?
This is his. This is.
Okay,
We just said that this is prime Michael Jordan.
1992. Yes, 1992. Collection of talent in the league. Larry Bird is top 5 player for me. At the time, he was 35 years old at this point.
This dude, I guarantee you, thinks the Redeem team could have hung with them, bro.
I don't.
bet you.
I'm not.
Danny,
I'm
I
not
just
saying
want
that.
Danny. I just want you to give me a collection of talent that you think in this time. Like, all right, I'll even help you. I'm gonna help you out. Let's say the top 11 players, best players right now.
This is the Redeem team right here.
No, forget the Redeem team. Forget the Redeem team. Top players right now. LeBron, okay. LeBron,
Giannis,
KD, Steph,
Joel Embiid.
That's 5.
That's a good starting.
Give me 5 more. You need a bench.
Jokic.
Dame. Are we talking about for Olympic
Dame.
play or just all together?
I'm asking for the contemporaries. Dame. Okay, go ahead. You got
Dame,
2 more.
Luka. You said Jokic. What's his name? Jason Tatum.
Okay, Tatum. Right, that's 10 people right there. You think these 10 people is going to be LeBron? No, you looking at? I'm looking.
Hold on,
it's going to be Robinson, Ewing, Bird, Pippen,
Giannis,
Jordan, Drexler, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Chris Mullin, Charles Barkley, and Magic Johnson.
Hey, that's a tough team right there, bro. I'm not. Listen,
because I'm gonna tell you right now, those bigs, they ain't ready for the type of bigs that's on the Dream Team. And I like Joel Embiid, but Jokic ain't ready for that.
And Jokic,
you know why? You know why Joel Embiid and Jokic would be in trouble? Because Joel Embiid is actually a good defender, but he's going to
Joel Embiid is the truth, man. I all respect on his name.
He's going to screw around and do what he does in the playoffs and try to shoot 3-pointers and all that nonsense. And you know what, David?
Who's going to defend him?
And you know what? You don't need to defend him.
You don't think David Robinson can defend him?
You don't need to defend.
I'm not
David Robinson. Whoa.
David Robinson is not defending Jokic on the perimeter. If you put them, You said it yourself that it's a different era of the NBA. They didn't have to defend anybody on the perimeter.
What rules are we doing? Are we doing it by this?
Didn't have to.
Are we doing it by this rules? Or are we doing it by those rules? Are we doing like what?
Okay, but I'm saying if
hold on.
Jokic,
I got you.
Embiid are
even if you say David Robinson was a great defender. So
Absolutely.
let's not act like David Robinson can't come out to the 3-point line.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying he didn't have to. I'm saying that
you just asked me. Do I think? Hold on. You just asked me if David Robinson is going to defend him on the perimeter.
You just said he's not guarding Jokic outside.
You just said that
because he didn't have. I'm saying that they didn't practice that, right? That's not something that they're scheming for.
Yeah, but that's not what you're saying. I'm saying that David Robinson can defend him on the perimeter.
I'm sure.
Yes, he hasn't had to do that because it's a different time.
He could, yes. But that's the same thing that we were talking about with LeBron, though. LeBron didn't develop his mid-range game because for what? The analytics say score at the basket, score at the 3-point line. Steph Curry came along and said 3 points are better than 2 points at every point in the game. So why am I shooting from the mid-range? Okay, change the whole league to shoot at the basket or at the 3-point line. Why do I need to develop my mid-range game? Unless I'm Dame or DeMar DeRozan. Why do I need to do that? So if LeBron, if the league said,
but that's not what I'm talking about right now. Like you are making the point that I made earlier, actually. Like the point that I made earlier about it being a different league, which is why LeBron's 3-point percentage is a little better than Michael Jordan's. You just made my point, so I appreciate that. I really do. You're a good friend.
There's no world LeBron's out shooting Michael Jordan.
But the point I'm trying to make is that I'm using the argument that you talked about before about how his contemporaries, about Jordan's contemporaries, aren't as good as LeBron's contemporaries are. That's basically what you said. You said that the level of competition for LeBron James is higher than the level of competition that Jordan had.
I'll be more specific. The 10 years that Michael Jordan dominated the league and won, and nobody could beat them, right? From 91 to 98, right? They got their 6 rings. He retired, and if he would have stayed around, they probably could have won again. Those 10 years, those are the contemporaries I'm talking about. The time where he won rings, right? This is not Larry Bird. That is not Magic. That is not Magic Johnson. That is not the Dream Team.
Give me a second. I'll pull him up.
But Patrick Ewing was during that time.
You putting Patrick Ewing and Reggie Miller against Jokic and Curry. That's an honest question.
Hold on. Patrick Ewing. Okay. No. I got you. No. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. I just want you to understand something.
How many rings?
I wanted to pull up. I need to pull up stats. Okay. Patrick Ewing is a 3-time all defensive second team. All right. Like, understand this man got game. All right. He is an amazing player who was on the Knicks. And he didn't win a lot because they didn't make great teams. And because he ran into Jordan, who was better than him.
1 year.
Right? His team. But that's what happened. No?
Okay. So he played
Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is literally one of the best shooters of all time. Like, don't get me wrong. Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time.
Best.
I just said he is. I just said it. But let's not act like Reggie can't shoot, though.
Reggie can't. I agree with you.
Reggie can shoot the lights out, bro. But also, Reggie was a good defender too, though.
Yeah.
This is 1995.
I argue that he's a better defender than Steph Curry was.
This is 1995.
He absolutely is a better defender than Steph Curry.
This is 1995, Danny, when you said that Jordan didn't have any competition.
Ooh, look at that list. Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal,
Shaq the
Karl
man.
Malone, David Robinson,
Shaq
Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing.
I'm not taking Hakeem. I won't disrespect.
Bro.
I'm not going to disrespect the talent.
What were you about to say?
I'm not taking that. I'm not disrespecting the talent.
What were you about to say about Hakeem Olajuwon?
Oh my God!
I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not.
What? Please,
I don't want to hurt y'all feelings no more, bro.
Please say what you were about to say about Hakeem Olajuwon.
These are the top 10 players in the league, right?
Please don't say that,
This is
Danny.
from 1995. These are the top.
Danny, please don't say what you about to say.
The top scorers in the league. All right.
You see the point
Oh
game
my
highlighted.
god!
All right,
This
let me
man
pull
was
up-
about
let me
to
pull up
say
the top
something about
scores from-
Hakeem the damn dream.
You see Penny Hardaway. You see Penny Hardaway right here.
Oh my
You
god!
see Reggie Miller down here. Vin Baker, Grant Hill. Let me wait. Let me
Who?
guess.
Grant
You think
Hill?
Grant
Yep.
Hill-
Sean Kemp.
Let me guess. You think Grant Hill was average?
Okay, these are the top.
Gary
these are the top
Payton,
10
the
scores.
glove.
These
Jerry
are the top 10
Stackhouse.
scores
Come
from
on,
2022.
bro.
This is 2022. LeBron James is 36 years old. These are the top 10 scores. This is the same list you're looking at. Top 10 scores from 2022. Nikola Jokic,
We
Giannis
just went through that.
Antetokounmpo,
We know who
Joel
the people
Embiid,
are.
LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic, Trey Young, Ja Morant, DeJounte Murray, and James Harden.
Yeah. Okay. So
This list
understand.
versus that list. Now,
I'm taking that one.
I would take
Okay.
that list.
Okay. All right.
Are you,
Bro,
you're-
your list got
serious?
Trey Young on it, dude.
Bro,
Okay.
wait a minute. You're looking at the list that I still have up here that has
Bruh.
Michael Jordan, Hakeem
With
Olajuwon,
Mitch
and
Richmond.
Shaq as
Top
the first
three.
three names.
Hey,
Just those three
those-
names. Who do you think's beating that?
those three are some of my favorite players. Y'all know how I feel about Shaq.
Karl
Shaq
Malone,
I
dude.
is the
I don't
most
like Karl
dominant
Malone
player
as a person,
in the
but
history
Karl
of
Malone
basketball.
is a baller, dude.
Okay.
Karl
Who
Malone
you-
is literally one of the
who-
best. Oh my god.
You,
All right,
I want to ask y'all a question. Who
Go
y'all
ahead,
taking?
Give me
go
your five.
Karl
From
Malone.
2022,
Karl
give me
Malone.
your
I
five.
want to know Karl Malone. Karl Malone. Y'all know basketball better than me. Are you taking Karl Malone over Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, LeBron, Durant, or Luka?
I might take him over Luka. I might take him over Luka and
I would take Giannis
and
over
Jokic.
pretty much anybody. I would take Giannis over pretty much anybody.
Hold on, no.
Okay.
I'm answering this question. I would take Karl Malone over Jokic and Luka, and the reason why is Karl Malone can play defense. Luka can't.
That's completely factual.
Okay.
Let's keep
That's
it
a
real.
completely factual statement. But I was gonna say do this. You still have that list up of 2022.
Bruh.
Look at that list, and you make a starting five out of that list, and I'm gonna make a starting five out of this list.
Okay. Luka at point guard. Who's your point guard?
Penny.
Luka versus Penny. All right. Shooting guard.
You already know.
That ain't gonna matter.
You talk about.
James Harden at shooting guard.
Oh
Why?
my
Sure.
god. Oh
He
my
has no
god.
shot.
It's not gonna matter. It's not.
You gotta
gonna
pick
matter
somebody
who's at
else.
shooting guard.
There's
He
another
has no
shooting
shot.
guard, dude. You
Go
gotta
ahead.
pick
Go to the
another-
next list.
Who's that shooting guard? He the
Go
only
to
shooting
the
guard
next
on this list. I'm not picking DeJounte Murray over
Go to-
James
go to
Harden.
next list.
Go ahead though. Keep going.
Small
This
Small
is
forward,
forward
funny.
is gonna be
LeBron,
LeBron
right?
James. Small
You
forward
want
is gonna be
small forward
LeBron.
LeBron? All right. So my
Yep.
small forward, I'm gonna go with. Let me look. I might just stay up on the top half. Give me a second.
King Karl Malone, small forward, or was he?
No, he's a power forward. You know what?
That's right.
I'm not even gonna play with it. Put Scotty on there, bro.
Ooh.
Scotty's
ain't on
my
that
small forward.
Scotty's
my
right
small
there.
forward.
What you
Go to
talking
power
about?
forward. Scotty's right there. Boom.
I thought you said the top 10.
Oh, if I'm taking the top 10, I can make a
You
hodgepodge
can
now if you want me
You
to.
really could.
I can make a hodgepodge now, but if I do, you lose automatic. Do you not
You
see
said
Shaq
make a
and
starting-
Hakeem Olajuwon right here?
You said
Do
make
you
a
He
starting
could
five.
honestly, in real talk.
Give me a
Who
second.
you putting that
They're
power
not-
for? No.
all right,
Who you putting that
All right,
power
so I
for?
believe so.
Danny,
Let
who
me
you putting that power for?
Wait. All right, so my
Gonna be
point
KD.
guard. So let me change it then. If we just gonna do the top 10, right? Let me change it. So your point guard is who?
James Harden.
All right, so my point out of the
Nah,
top
you
10.
said Luka.
Point guard
You
was
said
Luka.
Luka.
Yeah. Look at
All
point
right,
guard.
so out of this top 10, I'm taking Mike and I'm putting him at point. He played in his rookie year.
All right. Okay. All right. So you're just gonna make up stuff. All right.
What are you talking about? I just told you he played point in the league.
Yeah, but he
And I
doesn't
only-
have
I
a
only
point
have-
guard.
You only
who's his
gave me
point
10.
guard in this
You only
top
gave
10
me the
now?
top 10.
You
You
said
only
do
gave me
top
top
10.
10.
Who's his point guard in the top 10?
Who else am I gonna pick?
Okay.
I could put Mitch
All right,
Richmond
cool.
there.
All right. Cool. You're gonna put Mike at the point. Cool.
Yes.
All right. My shooting guard was, well, if Jordan ain't gonna be a shooting guard, well, I still gotta stay with James Harden.
All right. My shooting guard, I'm gonna put Mitch Richmond there.
Okay. Small forward, LeBron James.
Barkley.
Power forward, Kevin Durant.
The Dream.
And center, I'm going with Embiid. And you going with Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal. You doggone right.
I got you in 3 positions easily.
Which 3?
The middle 3. Shooting guard,
small forward, and power
small
forward.
forward, and power forward. Now I listen. I'm not. You know me. I'm not taking anybody over Shaq.
Wait a minute. So Shaq's gonna destroy lives. Kevin Durant could shoot threes all he wants, but Hakeem Olajuwon is gonna destroy him. Kevin wouldn't even try to guard Hakeem Olajuwon. He has no shot at doing it.
3 points are better than 2 points, right?
So wait, why you ain't put Karl Malone at power forward? I know you had to put the Dream in there. Yeah, you had to put the Dream.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The Dream and Shaq. The Dream and Shaq on the same floor on the same team.
Ain't no layups.
There's nothing you doing. They two of the best defenders of all time.
Y'all gotta shoot threes all day.
Let LeBron. Hey, let me tell you something. Let LeBron come through the league. Let him come through the lane to see what happens. Let him go ahead. He got it.
Hey, I got a team full of 3-point shooters. I mean,
congratulations.
3 points are better than 2 points at every moment in the game.
That's but the percentage, your percentage of hitting more 3-pointers, because you got to understand.
You don't have to.
Hold on. Real talk.
One 3-point shooter.
Understand though, y'all not getting. Hold on for a second.
Luka isn't efficient from 3-point.
Y'all missing the point though. You're missing the point. Y'all not defending anything in the interior. Jordan literally all he has to do is kick the ball in to Shaq and Hakeem, and that's 2 points. 2 points.
Every time
2 points. 2 points. Y'all don't got nobody to defend that.
Okay.
So you gotta hope every 3 you hit drop, because they get in 2 every time they're going down there. Every time.
Who is going to stop Shaq from scoring?
Okay. Who? That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to look at it that way. Like, I understand you're thinking about threes.
You think Embiid's gonna stop Shaq?
Y'all got it, bro.
No, I'm asking you a question, Danny. Like, you understand? I understand what you're saying. Like, they got threes and they got the perimeter.
Nobody's stopping Shaq.
Is that your own opinion, or are you saying that for us?
No, I'm saying y'all know how I feel about Shaq. Shaq and Bird are in my top 5.
Yeah, but Hakeem Olajuwon is just as dominant.
Hakeem Olajuwon is just as lethal.
I hear you.
Like, y'all don't have like that. Your team has no one in the post.
I hear you. I watch Shaq play.
And
that's what I'm saying.
And we ran the rebound battle off rip without thinking.
But but understand, this is why this is so.
LeBron's got out rebounding Charles.
Hold on, no. I'm saying all this because your argument about the talent level, you gotta get rid of that. That's not true.
That's the only reason I brought. It's
not true.
No, it's the versatility of the game, though. Okay, yes, you got bigger, more physical big men, but they don't have the versatility that KD and Embiid and Joker have. They don't have that.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm going to say the same thing you just said to me about David Robinson. They didn't have to.
Yeah, they didn't have to. That's why, and that's why I'm saying,
if you think Olajuwon can't step out on the floor to guard, now nobody's going to stop KD. He's as far as the best scorers of all time, to me, it is KD and Michael Jordan. That is the list. Everybody else is after them. Kobe is Michael Jordan's clone, so he's got to be up there. But Michael Jordan and KD are the 2 best scorers I've ever laid my eyes on. So,
before I be in here,
I just think
you think KD's a better scorer than Michael is?
No, I didn't. No, I do not think that. I think Michael Jordan is the best scorer of all time. Yes, I think there are 2 things that Michael Jordan cannot be compared in: his impact on basketball and his scoring ability. Those are the 2 things that nobody can compete with Michael Jordan on.
Hold on, no. Wait, hold on, no.
Mental intensity.
Wait. No. So let me get this straight. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. You think Michael Jordan is the greatest scorer of all time?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So in the game of basketball, you think he is the best scorer of all time?
Yes.
Now, understand that this man is a 9-time all-defensive first team, former defensive player of the year.
Sure.
So he is literally one of the best defenders of all time, too.
If you say so.
All right, Danny, man. I'm giving
I
you
watched
I'm giving you numbers, dude.
I hear you giving me the numbers, but I've watched the games. I've watched the games.
You watch the games or you watch the highlights?
I've watched the games, Morgan. You know I've watched the games. I watch the games. I watch the highlights. I watch the commentary. I look at the analytics. Because y'all tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I go back. I've gone back to do the research. I'm
So
seeing
you-
the things with my eyes, and I'm
Okay,
saying,
can you do me a favor? Go
And you
check
don't
out the
see Michael
analytics.
Jordan as a great
Go
defender?
check out.
I saw
check
Danny
out the
Ainge. I saw Danny Ainge take Jordan one-on-one multiple times, and Danny Ainge was not a scrub. He was a great player, but I
He's
saw
a Hall
him
of
take.
Famer, ain't he?
Yes, Danny Ainge is amazing. I'm just saying, Danny Ainge is
Everybody's
not
gotten
LeBron.
took though. Everybody's gotten took. Every basketball player on the planet has got every single one.
Absolutely.
There ain't a
I
player.
would.
There ain't a
If
player
there's
on
an
this
overrated,
planet.
if there's an overrated part of Michael Jordan's game, I would say it is his defense.
He's
I
the
hear you.
defensive player of the year.
I hear you. Dwight Howard should have been four-time defensive player of the year, right? Right? Like he's sitting here telling us, "Yo, I'm the only person to ever get three defensive player in the year in a row, and it should have been 4." And I look at Dwight Howard and I say, I can understand that. Scottie Pippen is a better defender than Michael Jordan on the same team. So for Jordan to get the accolades, to me, is not fair. Watching the games, Scottie Pippen is guarding the best player on the team.
That's why he was an 8-time all-defensive first team and 2-time all-defensive second team.
Because Jordan is taking the offensive load, and I understand that. I say,
yeah, but you don't just arbitrarily get defensive player of the year though.
Absolutely.
Especially
you think you arbitrarily get all defensive player of the year?
No.
Especially not a guard.
So if you can understand that a player doesn't arbitrarily get voted as defensive player of the year, mind you, he only did it once, but you don't like that just doesn't happen. Like LeBron James is a great defender, but he's never been defensive player of the year.
No.
You think LeBron is a better defender than Jordan?
No, I didn't say that.
I'm asking.
Not an individual defender.
All right,
I think
cool.
I think they played.
You just said he's a better scorer. You said Jordan is the best scorer you've ever seen, and you just said Jordan is a better defender.
Individual defender, yes. But again, in the era that Jordan defended in, it was a more physical game, y'all say, right? You can use your body to defend a person individually. LeBron James is a better system defender. He's a smarter defensive mind and team defender than Michael Jordan was. But again, it's different. It's different playing styles. It's different eras. So
yeah, but you talk about analytics and you talk about numbers and everything. I'm giving you numbers. I'm giving you stats. I'm giving you tangible things, and you keep going.
I also watch the game. No, I'm not saying. I hear you with the defensive. I get that. I'm saying, like Morgan suggested.
But I've watched the game too, and I've seen, just like you said, I've seen LeBron get got.
Absolutely.
KD got LeBron.
Absolutely.
I've seen Steph Curry got him.
Not because of bad defense though.
I disagree.
Nobody.
LeBron will let people whip by him, and then as soon as they whip by him and go score, he'll point and be like.
Once again, I'm not saying that LeBron is a bad defender.
No.
But because you brought this up today, if you're trying to compare them both,
you said you saw Danny Ainge cooking Michael Jordan, so I figured I'd pull the numbers up.
If you're trying to compare them both, we got to get into the weeds.
Total points. I'm talking about one-on-one. I'm talking about one-on-one, not careers.
You don't think Michael Jordan was a team defender? You don't think Michael Jordan was a good team defender?
Yes, on a team with Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen. Yes, he was a great defender, great team defender on a team with other amazing great defenders.
Mind you, LeBron also had Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh, who was a great defender. No,
they had the best defense in the league.
Was Chris Bosh not a great defender?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. And LeBron won
You're
2 chips
comparing,
with home, right?
you comparing Chris Bosh to Scottie Pippen or Dennis
I'm
Rodman
just no.
in any way.
You said Michael Jordan was on a team with other great defenders, and I'm saying LeBron James was on a team with a bunch of great defenders, a bunch of guys whose whole purpose was literally to play defense.
Okay.
Birdman had 2 jobs: shoot a 3, play defense.
They weren't Scottie Pippen.
I'm not talking about them. Okay.
If you're comparing teams, and you're saying Chris Bosh is the second best defender, I'm gonna say he's not Scottie Pippen. I'm not taking any. I'm not taking any of LeBron James's teammates over Scottie Pippen.
You ain't taking Dwayne Wade?
No.
By the way, Dwayne Wade was a 3-time all-defensive second team.
I don't.
Dwayne Wade is one of the best defenders
I'm not taking
of all time.
You don't think Dwayne Wade is a better player than Scottie Pippen?
No.
I would disagree with that.
I'm not taking any of LeBron James's teammates at their points in their career over Scottie Pippen in his prime. I'm not doing it.
So Dwayne Wade, Dwayne Wade in his prime was a beast.
A beast.
Dwayne Wade is a better offensive player than Scottie Pippen.
I'm talking about when he put. Yes, I'm talking about when they played with
Dwayne Wade
LeBron.
has always been a better offensive player than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
And you still think you would rather take Scottie Pippen over Dwayne Wade?
He must be saying
Dwayne Wade literally dragged the team and won a chip, dude.
By himself at that.
Not when he was playing with LeBron. I mean, I'm talking about
in Miami
when they were playing. I'm talking about when they were playing with LeBron. I'm talking about during the time he was playing with LeBron. I would not take those 4 years of D Wade over the 6 years of Scottie Pippen playing with Jordan.
That's like a straw man argument, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I honestly,
like you said, I went back and watched the game. Scottie Pippen was a monster.
So you're splitting hairs the other way. Like, oh, well, Jordan had Scottie, and I'm like, well, LeBron had Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne Wade was balling. It's not like he was on the back of the bus.
No, they won 2
Dwayne Wade was responsible for them winning. He had a huge part in them winning that first chip.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm never taking away D Wade's. D Wade was a monster.
And D Wade, you could argue D Wade was the biggest reason they won that gold medal game, the Redeem team.
Yeah. Looking at a documentary, you could.
Nah, looking at the game.
But Scottie couldn't even win a chip by himself, though.
Okay.
Wade won one by himself.
Neither could Jordan.
What'd you say?
Neither could Jordan.
Okay.
When did he? Did he ever win a chip by himself? No, he did not.
See, I was about to say something. I was about to say something, but I'm trying not to be. I don't want to be rude and disrespectful to
Scottie
a great man.
Won one by himself. Jordan did not either. They won together.
Has LeBron won one by himself without another superstar?
He won one without D Wade.
Has he won one without a superstar?
No, nobody's won a ring by themselves.
What is the point of the argument? I'm talking about Dwayne Wade versus Scottie Pippen. That's what I'm talking about. You bringing up other stuff. I'm talking about Dwayne Wade. You said I'm not taking any of LeBron James' former teammates over Scottie Pippen, and I'm trying to tell you how much better Dwayne Wade as a player is than Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is a great defender. He's a great defender, but he is nowhere near the offensive player that Dwayne Wade is.
Not if
okay. Let me ask you this question.
Scottie.
Hold on. If you switched them, you think Michael Jordan can win a chip with Dwayne Wade?
Yeah.
You think they could win 6 chips
with D Wade?
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't be playing much together, but yeah.
What do you mean they wouldn't be playing much together?
Wasn't D Wade a shooting guard?
Dwayne Wade point guard though, wasn't he? He was playing point guard when he was with LeBron, no? Wasn't he? No, he was playing shooting guard. But he could
playing
play
center.
point though. He could play
Playing
point.
point in Mario.
Mario Chalmers, that's right. But Dwayne can play point though. I think they can make it work.
Listen,
Do you
I
think?
say
Do you think they
if
win in two? Do you think LeBron and Scottie win in 2 chips together?
LeBron and Scottie together for 6 years, I think they would win 6 rings. Yes. I think if LeBron had
Okay.
Scottie Pippen, if LeBron had
Okay.
a Scottie Pippen and the continuity that Michael Jordan had for 6 years, yes, I do. Again, me and Morgan talk about this all the time. That first ring, they choked against the Mavericks. They should have beat the Mavericks. But the Spurs, they just played the best basketball in the history of the game. Analytically, the best basketball in the history of the game. They had the better team at the time. And D Wade was
Who's the other superstar
hurt.
on this team? Who was
whose
the
team?
superstar on this team besides D-Wade?
Shaq?
You talking about broken down Shaq? Even Shaq admits that he ain't do much in that.
I can't see the list.
He had a bunch of go back. He had quite a few guys that were at the end of their careers.
Yeah.
Gary Payton was at the end of his career.
He was the man.
I can't understand somebody saying it don't matter at this point. No, I can't understand somebody saying that they ain't picking Dwayne Wade over Scottie Pippen. That
as a number 2.
The only reason
listen.
We losing you, Morgan.
Yeah, you breaking up.
You frozen.
As a number 2 option on the team, right? So the difference is that when LeBron went to Miami, D Wade was supposed to be the primary scoring option, right? D Wade is the primary scoring option on that team when they came together, because
he was
right. And that was his role. He came to Miami, and it wasn't until the second year that D Wade was like, "Listen, this is your team," right? The first year, LeBron was trying to take a back seat to D Wade, right? So D Wade is the number 1 option at that time. In theory, D Wade is the number 1 option. LeBron is Scottie Pippen at that point. But the second, third, and fourth year, LeBron is the number 1 option, the number 1 scoring option. So that's just the difference of it, man. Like when he went to Miami, he wasn't trying to be the leader of that team until he had to be. So I mean, it's just a preference, like I said before. And y'all know it's past my bedtime. Y'all, I'm not talking sports with y'all no more ever until tomorrow. All right, I'll catch y'all later.
Danny, man, you really shouldn't talk basketball, man. You should talk Carolina Panthers. Go on, you can talk. I give you permission to talk football.
I will not talk Panthers, bro. I will not.
I give you permission to talk football.
They should have fired Matt Rule last year.
I just like every time you make an argument, though, every time you make a point, and then somebody provides information to you that invalidates that point.
I agree with your information. No,
okay, I hear you. You're agreeing with the information. The problem is people keep knocking down every argument that you provide.
No, you don't. You
don't have anything left other than I like LeBron more than Jordan.
No, you're not listening. If that's what you're hearing, then you're not listening. Because I'm telling you that the analytics say that LeBron is better. The longevity says that LeBron is the better all-around player. The impact on the game cannot be touched. The emotions that you felt when you're watching Michael Jordan cannot be touched. I've said to you, him as a scorer cannot be touched. I'm saying the words. That's okay, cool. But we value different things from a basketball player to say that they're the great. What are you doing, Morgan? What is Morgan doing?
Morgan, what are you doing?
Looking up something you just said.
You looking for the analytics that he keeps talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would love to see him. I want to see the link. Give me a link and I will gladly read it.
What was that? What was that stat that we looked up together, Morgan? Win shares.
Yep.
When we
because,
say that,
because
when we say that, who's responsible for winning? Who's a better winner, right? The NBA win shares means who impacted winning the most, right? LeBron James is number 2 on the list. Michael Jordan is number 5. There's Kareem, LeBron, Wilt Chamberlain, Carmelo. This is a stat that I didn't even know until Morgan came to the studio and we looked it up. Michael Jordan is number 5. There's Kareem, LeBron, Wilt, Carmelo, then Michael Jordan. Right?
so here's the thing about analytics, right? And I'm not
Again, now
discrediting.
you got to do the same thing that you said I've been doing.
What was I going to say?
I'm giving you the data, and then you're gonna say, "Is that me?"
This is what I was going to say about analytics. Analytics in reality is minutia, right? Like let's break down the numbers even further. Like it's like here are the numbers. They're high level numbers, and then there's deeper numbers breaking down. Can we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. It's sometimes analytics can be a way of finding a way to prove what you think to a degree. And I give an example, and this I'm going to cross sports. I don't know if y'all watched the game last night, the Monday night game with the Saints versus the Raiders, right? Okay. I don't know if you saw it, but anyway, Raiders, they were down 7, drove all the way down, scored a touchdown. So it was 29-30. The analytics says you go for 2. Right? That's what the analytics say. Now, what does common sense say? If it's you got less than 2 minutes left on the clock. You got about a little over 2 minutes left on the clock of the game. What would you do in that situation?
Hey, I hear you.
Would you go for 2 or would you kick the field goal?
I'm kicking the field goal.
Tie the game. Okay, cool. So once again, high level, most people with common sense would say, kick the field goal, tie the game, let your defense do the work. Analytics is breaking it down. Well, there's a X amount percentage of that you should do this.
I watch Moneyball. I definitely understand
that's what they followed, the analytics. The analytics is wrong, though. The analytics is just numbers.
When it comes to win shares?
No, I'm using this example, right? Because win shares is kind of negligible, right? To me. Tell me the math behind win shares.
Win shares puts a percentage puts a percentage number to who impacted winning a game the most in their career. Whose play it's a conglomerate of plus minus. So whoever has the greatest plus minus when on and off the court, basically.
Okay. Bet.
So value over replacement.
Got you. I'm right there with you. But when you watch a game, because I've watched games where a player could ball out, but his plus minus would be like +2 or something like that. We've all seen that, right?
Yeah.
A player ball out, it's a +2, but he scored like 40. Yeah. And you see with your eyes, the team ain't going to win if he didn't hit 40. But his plus minus is like +5.
That's because
that's what I'm saying. Like the numbers don't always match up to what you see, because it's almost in the minutia.
I'm here with you. That's why I said what I said about the defensive. That's why I said about the awards.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the high level numbers say that Michael Jordan is literally one of the best scorers, if not the best scorer of all time.
And your eyes say that too.
My eyes agree with that. And defensively, the numbers say he's one of the best defenders of all time.
The numbers
and your eyes say that too.
My eyes don't say that though. That's
Dude,
what
you brought up one example of him getting beat by
many. I'm telling you, I'm not. I'm saying Michael Jordan was not the best defensive player on his team for the majority of his career.
But
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm
He didn't
arguing.
impact. But I'm saying.
But I'm not arguing that he was the best defender on his team. I'm saying he was one of the best defenders to ever play in the NFL. In NBA. How many defensive players of the year have there been? What year are we in? They just did 75. 75 years in the NBA. And many defenders got multi-time defensive player of the years. So that means there are less than 75 players that have been considered the best defenders of their year. And he is one of them. So you have to acknowledge that man, no, he's got one.
He got one.
But he's a 9-time first team all team, which means 9 years in the league, he was a first team defender. 9 years.
His eyeball said he's average, bro.
I said that he wasn't the best on his team. I didn't say that he was average.
But that's not. But once again, I'm not arguing whether he's the best player on the team, because clearly for at least a year he was the best defender in the league. So that means at one point he was the best defender on his team.
Okay.
I mean, can we agree on that?
No, because my eyes still say that Scottie Pippen is the better defender. Like even that year, again, and I don't even want to go here.
So here's the thing. This is what I'm saying though. You're saying your eyes isn't seeing it, and I'm saying that the eyes of everybody else is seeing something different than what you're seeing.
We've established that though. I know that I'm not with the norm. I know that I'm not with the norm.
So just admit that you like LeBron more than Jordan.
That's not what it is. I'm saying
but because it's of opinion though.
You like Jordan more than LeBron. Okay, cool. I'm saying that the things that we value in a player are different. I like the all-around player who is a team player, right? Kobe was not my favorite. Jordan was not my favorite. What
really makes you think Jordan wasn't a team player though?
He thinks he was the ball hog.
I didn't say he was a ball. See, you put words in my mouth. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he's the greatest basketball star. He impacted the game of basketball, and people think that he's God and that he's untouchable. He is not Michael Jackson.
You're talking opinions right now. I'm not talking opinion. I'm asking you what makes you think he wasn't a good team player?
Because he was punching people in practice? Because can
I point out the time? Hold on. Can I point out the times that LeBron James is cursing out teammates on the sidelines? Because that's happening.
Cursing out teammates is not the same as punching people in practice.
I'm just saying that he's had blow-ups too.
Absolutely. He ain't never punched nobody in practice that I know of though.
So one time,
multiple people in practice.
Now who else? When did you hear multiple people?
Hey, I just heard about the big. I just heard about the big one.
I'm just saying. Okay, cool. All right. I mean, so on the court. I'm not saying. Hold on. No. On the court, does Michael Jordan play basketball well with his team?
He had the best team to play with.
You keep going. You keep moving the goalpost, dude.
Yes.
Did he play? He did. Okay, so yes, he had a great. Okay, cool. So the whole argument about him not being a good team player is bull, because you just said he played well.
I did not say he was not a good team player. I didn't say that. I said I prefer. I said I prefer LeBron's version of team play to Michael Jordan's. I prefer.
But which was more successful though?
I prefer, in your opinion, Jordan's was. In my opinion, LeBron's was, because he did more with less.
Why was it
because
more?
He did more with less. Because he did more with less.
What did? Okay, all right, okay.
That's our whole thing. I value that more than I value
LeBron James.
Okay, so fine. He did more with less. All right, cool.
Winning the most.
I'll give you that. I am going to give Danny quick. No, stop. I'm going to give more. I'm going to give that to you, Danny. He did more with less. You're right. He took a team with Boogie. What's his name? Not Boogie.
Booby Gibson.
Boobie Gibson, and what's the point guard?
Mo Williams.
Mo Williams.
Mo
He
Williams.
took them to the finals. I will always respect LeBron for that. Like I
He
always
came back.
respect
He
that.
came back
He-
3-1 to
Goskins.
he came back 3-1.
No, I'm not.
against a
No,
72
we're not
team.
doing that. We're not doing. We're
Anderson
not doing
Bears,
that. We're not doing that because
The
if I get
3-1
into
tape
that,
doesn't happen if Draymond had played game
I'm
5.
not going to get into that. I'm speaking on done more with less. That team doesn't count because he had an all-star. He had 2 all-stars on that team, so I don't want to hear it. I'm giving him the
I agree
years
with
that
you.
he
Came back.
had. Hold on, I'm giving him the years that he had in one of those crappy Cleveland teams. You absolutely right. I'll give you that. But does that make you the GOAT though?
To me, it does. To y'all, it doesn't, and I'm
Okay.
perfectly fine with that.
So everything else don't matter. Just the fact that for those few years, and he was dragging them
everything
back.
doesn't matter because he's played 20 years and he's been top 5 best
But
players
every
in the league
year,
for 20 years.
But after that Cleveland season, after those Cleveland seasons, he's never not played with another All-Star or Hall of Fame player.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
Then the whole team argument is negligible though, because his
How?
real success didn't happen until he got another All-Star player next to him. Right?
That's the team again. The championships is a team accomplishment. That does not count to me towards your greatness. The championships
So I don't understand.
is not as high on the list to me as
So you just told me that. So you're telling me that Jordan being a better scorer doesn't matter to his greatness. In your comparison,
No, I didn't say
in
that.
your compare. Well, if you're saying if we're talking about who's the better player, and one player is a better scorer, better defender, more
He's not
success.
a better rebounder. He's not a better. I didn't say he was. I said he's a better individual defender for the time that he was playing.
No, you can't say that, Danny, when one player is the defensive player of the year. I don't care if your eyeballs tell you another thing. If
still was
he
not the
won
best
the
defender
no,
on his
stop,
team.
Danny, stop.
He still was not the best
Danny,
defender on his team.
Stop, Danny. He was the better player. That he was better than Scotty that year.
For 1 year.
Has Scotty ever been the best defensive player in the whole league?
He should have been. If
We're
he's
not
the
talking
better
about
defense,
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
If
we
Scotty
talking shoulda, woulda, coulda, if we
how do you
talking
get
shoulda, woulda,
defensive
coulda,
player? Okay, how do you get defensive player of
You're
the year if you're
voted
not the
it.
best defender on his team? You're voted it by other people, right? By people who
Yes.
see you a certain way, by people who see you as a certain thing, right?
No,
You're voted
okay.
on it.
You understand? Marcus Smart just got defensive player of the year. Giannis got it twice.
Mm-hmm. And you think
So you're going to tell me these people don't know what they're talking about?
again?
That's
you
what you're
Rudy
telling me.
Gobert, I'm not saying
Rudy Gobert is a great
I'm saying that.
defender.
Okay.
Do I agree every time he got it? No, but hey, listen, what happened. We can't talk about shoulda, woulda, coulda. Because if you really want to get into shoulda, woulda, coulda, I could be like, well, hey, listen, if Ray Allen don't hit that 3, LeBron James missing a ring.
That's very
If
true.
Draymond Green doesn't get defended, LeBron James is missing another ring.
If John Paxson don't hit that shot,
We could do it all day, which is why we not
Steve Kerr
talking
don't have-
shoulda, woulda, coulda. We
Steve
talking
Kerr-
about
okay.
actuals, though. We talking
Absolutely.
actuals, though. The
Mhm.
actual thing that happened is Michael Jordan was called the defensive player of the year. He is a 9-time first team, not second team, first team defender. First team. That means there was not another shooting guard in the league better than him at defense. That's what happened. I'm not talking about what my eyes see, because what our eyes see can tell us a whole bunch of different things. We talking actual stats and accomplishments, right? Because you keep bringing up analytics. You can't bring up analytics and then be like, well, I don't care about this stat over here or this accomplishment over here. That's where I'm trying to go with you, Danny. Like, I understand, and I'm willing to give you the first few years of LeBron James' career when he was dragging crappy teams to Eastern Conference Finals and dragged a crappy team to the NBA Finals. I'm with you. He was amazing. Absolutely. He will get that check mark. You know, he gets that check mark every time. I'm with you on there. I'm with you on LeBron James consistently going to the NBA Finals time after time again. I'm giving it to you. I'm with you on that. But you're not coming with me when I'm talking about, if we're talking about who the greatest player of all time is, it has to involve skill level, impact. He making me laugh. It has to involve all that. It can't just be the things that you want it to be considered a GOAT. That otherwise people could be like, well, Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback of all time. Well, we know that ain't true. But when you start providing data and information and accomplishments, then you start breaking down their well, I just like Peyton Manning.
Again, if what I see as the GOAT is value, if I value different things differently than you value things, right? We have.
And you're talking about your best. You're talking about your favorite player. You're not talking about the greatest player, though. Yes.
No, we don't. There's no established ranking for the GOAT. There's nothing that you, because if it's rings, then why isn't it? There's several.
But I'm not talking about. I have Morgan. Have I brought up rings one time in this conversation?
But I'm saying
one time have I brought up rings.
If we value different things, right? If you're saying I'm not the things that you value, what are the things that have to be in the GOAT conversation for you? Like what accomplishments?
Danny, can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? It doesn't matter what I value. It matters what happened, what the stats say, and what the accomplishments are. As a whole, you take everything. That's what people are doing when they have these discussions about LeBron and Jordan. All these analysts, when they talk about, they're taking everything and they're going. If we take everything together and we look at everything, we take the analytics, the stats, the accomplishments, we take it all and we put. Hold on.
LeBron James has more points than Jordan.
He's played longer.
That's part of it, right?
Okay, cool. All right, fine.
He has more
rebounds, more assists, and more points. You're absolutely right.
More blocks.
I will give you that. He's played longer.
He's been to the finals more. There's plenty of stats that you can say.
Yep.
Uh-oh. What did I hit? There's plenty of stats that say he's got a better shooting percentage. He's got a better 3-point percentage. There are plenty of stats that you can say.
And I'm giving it to you. And that's what I will have no problem.
So all those things have happened.
Danny, listen to me though. I'm not saying that LeBron isn't better at certain things than Jordan is. I'm not saying that. Shaquille O'Neal has more rebounds than Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson has more assists than Michael Jordan. Okay, we agree on this, right? Do you think that Michael Jordan? Do you think Magic Johnson is a better player than Michael Jordan?
No, I do not.
Okay, so we can agree. We can agree that certain players.
Well, he might be. If he continued at his pace, sustained success for 20 years, then he might be the GOAT to me. He might be.
Okay.
But LeBron has done those things. He's had the consistency for the longest. He's been one of the greatest in the game as a player for the longest. He does not have the impact that Michael Jordan has. He does not have that.
He's not a better scorer than Michael Jordan. He's not a better defender than Michael Jordan. He's what?
Got more steal. He's got more points. He's got more rebounds. He's got more almost everything than Jordan does.
Okay.
So you can,
and that has nothing to do with the fact that he's played longer in the NBA. He's played longer. Hold on. Even you understand that LeBron came out of high school directly into the NBA. So that's at least 3 years more. Already he played three. If you line their careers up, he'd already played 3 years more than Michael Jordan did. Right?
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Because Michael Jordan went to college.
Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 points a game, right, for a season. Why is he not considered the best scorer of all time?
There are a lot of people that would say he's one of the best scorers of all time. Okay. But when you look at the era that he played in, now that's a different thing.
Now the eras make a difference, but
So you don't think
Jordan's
there's a
era and
drastic
LeBron's era,
difference between the era that Wilt
I
Chamberlain
absolutely
played
do.
in and the
And I
era
believe
that Michael Jordan played in? Once again,
yes.
now do
And I
you think
there's
there
a
is
drastic
that?
difference between Jordan's era and LeBron's era too?
But we just went through that though. We just went through. I said, give me the contemporaries for Michael Jordan and then the contemporaries for LeBron James. Morgan, did we not just go through all this? And we said compare it.
Yep.
We just compared it.
James Harden is on this list.
And I just said that so do you okay, let me ask this question.
Jordan's contemporaries on this list.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that the divide between Jordan's contemporaries and LeBron's contemporaries is smaller than the divide in the space of time between
Absolutely.
Wilt Chamberlain's and Michael Jordan? Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
So that's why they don't really use him in this era. Just like old boy from the Colts. What's his name?
I hear you. James Harden is on this points per game per season list, right? Wilt is on here a bunch of times. Jordan is on here 3 times, and there's a bunch of LeBron's contemporaries on here. Well, mostly James Harden, Kobe Bryant, James Harden, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, right? Tracy McGrady is on this list. I don't see Jordan's contemporaries on here. I don't see anybody that played in the 90s on here, but Michael Jordan. And this is just highest points per game. This is not records. This is not scoring champions list. This is highest points per game. There are Wilt and his contemporaries are on here from the 60s and 70s. There's Michael Jordan in the 90s, and then there's 2000s on. Okay, so if we're talking about scorers, Jordan was the one from the 80s and the 90s, right? He was the one. That's what this list is saying. He did not have other people, or many other people in the league who were scoring like him. He cannot be compared to. But LeBron does. He has contemporaries who are doing the same thing that he does. LeBron isn't even on this list because we know that he's not. He's been the primary scorer on his team, but he's not looking to do that. Anyway, I'm sure we'll talk about this another time. I got to go to work in the morning.
All right. I got no problem with it, man. I would like for you to really think about it. That's all I'm saying.
I've been thinking about it too much.
I just think like I'm waiting for the day where Daddy's like, you know what? I just like LeBron James better than Michael Jordan. It's gonna happen. And I'm gonna be like,
I can't wait till y'all get to that point because I'm literally saying to you, he's had a great 20 years. This man has been great, and you can't get past the fact that Jordan is out here selling more shoes. Like
did I mention shoes? Did I mention? Hold on, no. Did I mention his impact on the game in my argument?
Yes, several times.
Have I ever mentioned his impact on the game tonight?
Several times you have.
Morgan,
tonight.
Morgan, wake up, man.
Morgan might literally be asleep.
Is he asleep?
He might be. Morgan will go to sleep.
We can run it back. I didn't say anything about the impact on the game. I didn't say shoes. I didn't say rings. I didn't say any of that.
Okay, you said that he's the best scorer.
Right.
He's not.
I didn't say he's the best scorer. I said he is one of the best scorers of all time. Morgan said he's the best scorer. I say he's one of the best, and he's one of the best defenders. That's
Wilt Chamberlain.
We could talk about this another time. I'm out.
Rick Barry.
Y'all have a good night. This was fun.
See y'all.
I'm gonna let this run. No, I'm not gonna close it. Y'all go watch it. Yeah, we'll just let it run. Let's see how long he.
All right. See you later.